Hello, welcome to episode 25 of Cyberpunk. I hope you had a brilliant weekend. I hope that Monday is being very kind to you. Let's get into the housekeeping from episode 24 first. There are only 2 bits of housekeeping, but one of them is a big one, and it got a lot of comments, and it's to do with the approach that I decided to take to the Arasaka facility mission. A lot of people commenting along the lines of, you do realise that Takemura had said this was to be done in a stealthy manner. The idea was that you found a way to get into the facility unobserved. You made your way to the place where you had to deposit the virus and did it unobtrusively, and then you left without drawing attention to yourself. Yes, of course I realised this because Takemura was explicit, as you say. He was quite plain about it. And to be fair, I was all signed up for going along with his plan up until the point where I was about halfway up the building opposite the facility, across the road, the one that we were climbing in order to use it for reconnaissance purposes, and I spotted a number of things. First, there was the troops who were on the bridge, and beyond, obviously by extrapolation, within the facility itself, including a mech. Then I took camera control, discovered I could take camera control, even from across the road, and discovered the vast number of security cameras within the facility, which indicated to me there were probably a heck of a lot more troops in there, even though I didn't explore all the cameras at that point. Then there was simply the sheer scale of the place. It's huge. Add all those things together anyway, and a little switch went click in my head, and I thought, you know what, rather than making this a stealth activity, let's throw the pendulum the other side and do something that you're uncomfortable with, that you don't like, which is full-on combat. Stressful, intense combat involving lots of enemy troops in one location. Now, my natural tendency would be, because I don't like combat and I do panic and I am clueless at times about what the best approach to take is during a combat situation, and that hesitation can prove deadly. My natural tendency, you might think, would be to say, well, let's not do that. Let's go with the quick hacks. Having discovered I could hack the camera from across the road, I could have actually taken control of all the cameras and laid waste to large numbers of the troops who were within the facility itself, had I decided to do so from across the road. But that wouldn't have got me anywhere in terms of improving my skills in face-to-face combat. So I didn't do that. I chose instead to use the hybrid approach of quick hacks with guns. I got to use a tech weapon properly for the first time. I even used grenades. One of them was very effective, if I remember correctly. I was quite proud of it. And we had the intense combat experience that I wanted to have. Did it build my confidence? Yes, because I didn't die, essentially. I came close a couple of times to getting in situations where I could have flatlined, but I had the sense to retreat, rethink, and then re-engage in a different way with the combatants. Practice-wise, it was a long thing. It went on for a while, and that was good for me too, I think. I was exhausted by the end of it. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure I won't always have the choice of using stealth or using actual face-to-face combat. And if I always go down either the stealthy option or the quick hack option, which is kind of stealthy because, you know, they can't see me doing it. I'm not in any danger if I'm doing it from across the road. I don't even think they could reach me with any of their weapons from across there. I don't think they could even trace me from across there. I would have been impervious to them. All of that is fine, stealth or using the quick hacks and keeping yourself out of danger, but it does not improve my confidence in using weapons in combat situations. So that was it. That was the reason why I chose not to follow Takemura's suggested plan and to kind of make up my own as it went along. I am endlessly thankful to the devs that they permit this degree of freedom so that players can choose different ways of tackling problems. I'm thoroughly aware that had I explored the perimeter of the facility in more detail, had I gone all the way around, I may well have discovered one or more entrances of a very quiet, secluded type that would have been perfect for taking the approach that Takemura had advocated. However, I have no regrets at all in terms of making myself turn it into a combat experience and living through it. It was the longest combat I think I've ever had. I certainly wouldn't want to repeat it in a hurry, but in terms of training me up and giving me some do's and don'ts, I think it was invaluable. So that was that. Right, now the second bit of housekeeping, I said there wasn't very much, is actually to do with something that you may have noticed at the very start of the introduction. There was a little call to action animation which popped up. I want to thank a supporter called Adam, who actually made that for me out of the goodness of his heart some time ago and sent it to me, but I explained to him that I was holding off using it because I wanted to be sure at that point that everybody realised the channel is just a hobby. It's not a call to action that's earning me any money by getting me extra subscribers. It's simply giving more people the chance to watch the games and hopefully want to play them for themselves. That's mostly what the channel is about. So with that in mind, I'm quite happy to use it now because I think that message is done. And on that basis, a little invitation to like, subscribe, and that phrase that people use, hit the notification button. It just seems a useful thing to have. So thanks again, Adam. And that was the housekeeping. So this episode is not going to be a character-driven episode. After the intense firefighting of episode 24, V and I both need a break, a relaxation. Plus, Takemura has said that we need to lie low for a while after what happened. So what I thought is this: we're going to go off on a vacation. We're going to do some sightseeing. But more than that, I've picked a location where I have a reason for wanting to go there. The Metro Endcart keeps popping up in the comments as something which I've not used before. Entirely true. I've been waiting until the situation arose where there was a destination I wanted to go to that was close to an Endcart station, and that has now happened. So yes, at last I'm going to get to use my concessionary pass. On the way, we're going to get to see the environment from a unique viewpoint, to explore what it's like to use the Endcart. But as I said, there is an ulterior motive. I am working to a plan. And what's piqued my interest and my curiosity is this. Pacifica is an area I've not been to. I'd love to take in the sights and people there, but it's also home to the Voodoo boys, who, as a shard mentioned enigmatically recently, are never found at the scene of a crime. That has got me intrigued. Someone also asked in the comments, who is your favourite female character in the game? And although I talked in my answer about all of them without actually saying which, by the way, I do have massive sympathy for Evelyn Parker. The Voodoo boys are the ones we suspect, we're pretty sure, attacked her, made a netrunner attack on her, which led her to having a terrifying and degrading experience being used by the dark brain dance makers, and which has ultimately left her traumatised, semi-comatose, in a fetal position, curled up in Judy's apartment. I'm pretty sure I'll get sent to Pacifica at some point. Mr. Hands, who I'm supposed to contact, is I think the fixer for Pacifica. That's in my list of things to do. Before that happens, it seems to me to be sensible to get to know the lie of the land. If the Voodoo boys really are there, if they are as scheming and clever and ruthless as the shard makes out, I quite want to gauge that ahead of time while I'm still just a face in the crowd to them. Know your enemy, as the saying goes. So what's going to start out as a touristy visit to Pacifica is actually more of a spying mission, I guess you'd call it. And although I'm not going looking for trouble per se, I will be ready for it, should it find me. So okay, that's where we're going. My bag is packed. I've checked out the route and where I want to go to initially when I arrive. I have got many questions though about this. Do I have to show my pass? Is there going to be a timetable? Do we all have to wait on the platform for the train coming? Will it be busy on the train? Will I get a seat? Am I going to have to stand up? Is there a ticket inspector? How long does it take? How will I know when to get off? All these sorts of questions, they happen to me in real life as well, I should just point out, not just in the game. All these sorts of questions I am looking to answer. So let's get started, shall we? We'll head off for the Endcart station and Pacifica. Here we go, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, which is rather nice, because if I'm going to be taking my first ever trip on Endcart, looking out of the window on sunlit Night City will be perfect. Before we set off, however, I just want to nip into inventory because I've got something to show you. I have been thinking about customising V based on several comments people have made. His visual appearance, and I've gone with this. This is a Netrunner suit, and I have to confess he's also had a haircut, as you can probably tell, and I went out and bought him a pair of shoes. I know what you're going to say, you don't need to buy clothing, you pick plenty of it up, but nothing I'd got really shouted brand new Netrunner on the block. So I went out and looked and purchased this pair of shoes. Now, it's a start, that's all I'll say. I just wanted to smarten him up. He's been making reference to himself recently as being more of a Netrunner, and it didn't quite match the image he was portraying. I was thinking more of T-Bug and the way she used to look and how sort of sleek she was in the costume, the uniform that she wore. I wanted something similar for V. So it's not like me to do that. I'm not into character customization particularly, but I have to say I did enjoy this. I still don't thoroughly understand all the nuances of wardrobe and appearance, and I've actually googled a couple of things because I should have been able to use things that were in my backpack, but the game said no when I tried to. I don't know why that happened, nor did the googling that I did actually. There were suggestions that there are still remaining bugs which are to do with things like equipping and customizing, and that may well be the case. I'm just thrilled to have got this far and made this change to him because I think he looks more purposeful. He's, you might say, not dressed like a tourist, but is that true? Don't they have Netrunners visiting them in Pacifica? So we'll see what happens. I'm now going to head off where there is police protection right outside to the entrance to the local Endcart station, which I've seen many times and never actually gone into. Ooh, this is exciting. The compulsory TV, it is an elevator. Endcart arrivals, Endcart departures, keycard required. Well, we're going to departures obviously, and we're going up because it's an elevated system. Woohoo! Oh, we didn't go very far. Oh, okay. Right, we are now coming out through the doors. We have a map. Now that's interesting. So on the map I can see where I am starting off from. There's Mega Building H10. You can see it up towards the top, and I'm going to be catching the yellow route, I guess, or maybe... yeah, I think it's going to be the yellow one by the looks of it, all the way down to Pacifica Stadium. That's my destination. Okay, because the blue route only runs from Memorial Park. And presumably coming back I catch this very same train in the reverse direction. I mean, I don't know how long the journey is going to take. I would have to say that the entrance to the Endcart station is not a great advert for Night City Council. Let's just put it that way. It is filthy. I know you get a lot of rubbish where you have commuters, but heavens above, is this one day's worth? The bins are overflowing. Fire hazard? I think there's a biohazard. I don't know about fire hazard. This guy's... oh, I don't know what he's doing. He's waving his hands around. Oh, he's thrashing, I would say. I'd even say thrashing. There's a commuter who's obviously just come in on a train, changed his mind. He loved riding it so much, he's going back for more. Either that or he's just realised he's left his mobile communicator on the train and he's hoping to get back there in time. Dude, are you okay? Do you want to talk to me? Don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Oh, he doesn't sound alright. You alright? I'm going to leave him to his own devices. This is very much like the barrier between the haves and have-nots. Are you the guy who just went back and looked for his phone? Did you find it? He doesn't know what to do. He's making it's a life-changing decision he's making here. Should he catch the train? Should he not catch the train? Should he catch the train? He's just going to walk backwards and forwards. He just walked straight in. Why can't I walk straight in? Oh, choices. Fast travel. I do not want to fast travel. I want to ride the metro. Ride the metro. Oh, there's my card. I've never seen that before so close up. Oh, before it'll let me in, I've got to choose my destination. There's the yellow route that I looked at, which I can still see, and it's thankfully now pointing an arrow saying you are here at Mega Building H10 or nearby. I want to go to Pacifica, so it's the top one. But I can also catch the same one coming back to Santo Domingo, by the looks of it. Yeah, that's all I need to know for this. So I'm going to take the top one. Now it lets me in. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What's occurring? I'm on the train! I'm on the train! Hello, fellow commuters! You're a cheery bunch, aren't you? They're all heading to work, so things to notice. It is beautiful.
Next stop, Alexander Street.
Oh my heaven, that sounds just like the announcer on the tram system that I use. These people are heading into work, I would guess, at this time of the morning. And the other thing to notice is there's very little cyberware on any of them. A lot of media consumption going on. None of these people are particularly too interested in looking outdoors, although the ones standing up by the rails are doing it. I guess regular commuters, hello madam, don't do that. Can I look out the window too? Oh, this is sensational. What a view. And it's got that greyish blue mist that you get in the early morning sometimes when the light picks up on the moisture that's still present in the atmosphere. But it really gives you a sense of scale now, doesn't it? Look at this. As I tilt backwards, you cannot see the tops of these buildings.
You're now at Alexander Street.
Oh, yes. So many times. Hello, Alexander Street. Oh, they're not looking great either. It's so reminiscent. Those people who've been on tram systems like this, and I call it a tram system. I know it's in...
When listening to music or other content, please use headphones or an equivalent implant.
Elevated train. I was just about to say that the soundscape is really very authentic. The approach is sort of, it's like grungy, but it's utilitarian, isn't it?
Stop, Glen North.
And these constant reminders about where you are too. A lot of these people, the
use of combat cyberware on this train is strictly prohibited.
They're jaundiced about this. I'm not jaundiced about it. We're going up. Did you see how it raised up then? It also makes me realise that when you look at the city like this, not only do you get a sense of scale, but you realise that the vast majority of the people in Night City are not on ground level. They're in these buildings. When people say it's not very populated down there should be more people walking around, I think I can understand this in a sort of head canon sense by excusing it and saying, yeah, because they're all here. The lights are on. These people are all in these buildings working. It's a stupendous view. You really do get an impression of the enormity of Night City when you see these, the way that the skyscrapers are so numerous and so close together, and all the streets seem to echo the same sort of cluttered nature.
Glen North.
I presume because I'm right at the end of it.
Music or other content, please use headphones or an equivalent implant.
My destination's right at the very end of the train track, so I'm guessing it's just going to stop when it gets there and give us time to get off. I haven't seen anybody get on or off this train yet. This is exciting, madam. How can you be wasting your time looking at your phone when you could be looking out of the window and seeing the city from a completely different view? Most of these people are keeping themselves to themselves. They're in their own little travel bubbles like people are when they're travelling for real life. I don't think... I mean, maybe the fact they haven't got cyberware says something about the districts that we're travelling through or to, I don't know. I mean, the ride itself.
Do not block exits.
The ride itself is excellent. The lighting is good. We're blessed with a sunny day though, as I said. The windows are large. They give you good views of what's outside from this angle.
Sockets. Please ensure all neural ports and shards are protected and secure.
I've never heard so much verbal advice. Tram systems that I've travelled on, they're minimalist in the sorts of things they say. They're talking to you all the time in this game.
Stop. Pacifica.
Oh, that's jaw-dropping. Look at that. We're nearly there. We're nearly at Pacifica Stadium. Oh, it's taken so little time.
Passengers disembarking at Pacifica Stadium do so at their own risk.
Oh my god. Is it that bad down there? Oh, DTR! We know them. That's Decker, Tanaka and Rogers, who carried 53% of all goods in the US last year. Yes, I do remember things I've read from the shards. That's what they're for. Look at it. That's the stadium. And there's a lot of construction cranes, I notice. That looks like it's suffered damage. Or am I imagining things? Is that not a new stadium being constructed but an old one being repaired or deconstructed? Is it being taken apart? I'd have to say, Dexter, Tanaka and Rogers, your establishment is huge. The size of it. These elevated views, they are unique. Look at the road system over there. Oh wow, the clouds of dust and smoke. I just don't know. Construction? Deconstruction? Oh, this journey's going to be over way too soon. But it's been magical.
You're now at Pacifica Stadium.
We've arrived. I mean, these benches and things, they don't look built for comfort, do they? You're not meant to stay on them long. I'm not surprised. There's an awful lot of wear to the paintwork as well that you can see. So I'm here.
Please disembark.
Okay, stand by. Oh. It's thrown me off. I've been thrown off the train. Entering new area, Dogtown. That was really good. I liked that. But yeah, there was a lot of wear to those trains, wasn't there? They look like it carries a large number of commuters in both directions. It's got that worn appearance to it. They must get used an awful lot, I'm guessing. In fact, there was no timetable as such. There was only a route guide, which tends to suggest that the trains run continuously and they literally don't have a timetable as such. If you turn up, you'll only have to wait a few minutes before the next train to take you to where you want to go. I guess that's how it works. It's a continuous service. It's like a shuttle almost. Hello. These are the first people I've seen here in Pacifica. You're an ambassador for Pacifica, sir. What are you going to say to me?
How can I help you?
Well, that's not a bad start. That really isn't a bad start. Asking people how you can help. You can't really help me. I am a tourist. I'm here to look around and take photographs, and I will take photographs. Hi there.
All right. Fuck off.
Oh, you see, and then suddenly the tourist board needs to do some work. Because if you want people to come back, you really shouldn't say that to them. That's not good customer service at all. There are other places I could go, you know. Not just Pacifica. What? Oh. He did say, be careful when you get off the train. I mean, I don't know what. I do know what I do want to do. I want to go on the map and look to see, because I did sort of have a brief look here before I began, and there's a tarot over there. That will do to start with. I'm going to head towards the tarot. It's a while since I've done a tarot, but also I need to know what this is. Dude, your guitar playing is beautiful. Pretty good. Decent. Let's zoom in on this guy and see how much he's grooving. He's in there. I mean, maybe that's the scream of his adoring fans that we can hear. Who knows? Perhaps that's what the record is called. This track is called He's Armed. This is just the reaction he expects from his adoring public. Oh, he stopped playing now. I've upset him. Please carry on. You should have a digital hat so I could throw digital currency into it digitally and reward you. And then he's off again. Okay, I've got to investigate this. Now, I have to say, I'm not setting out to be confrontational during this episode. However, I will defend myself. This doesn't look good. I'm pretty sure I should turn around, get back on the train and go home. What is this? When was the last time you ever saw that happen in Night City, when you just, turned a corner? Okay, well, we're not going to let that happen, are we? I can't just let somebody wave a knife around and not do anything. I want to go non-lethal. I'm not using quick hacks. I'm just wondering whether a gentle tap from this might do the job. Put your gun away. Oh, I have a police star. Because I thought I was doing a public service in disarming someone who's waving around a very nasty looking knife, but apparently no. Also, I've got an undiscovered there showing up on my journal. I just want to turn that off. I'm not even sure what it is. Go off. So I can just see my tarot. That's better. Right. I mean, he's out of it. No one's running away from me. This guy's playing peekaboo. Is that a police car? There's a police car at the top of the mini-map. Oh, now they're running. Oh, the police car is coming. No, it's not. My star is going to disappear. I'm safe. Ooh, that was close. I mean, I would have probably gone hidden over here, I would think. What are you doing up there? What is that all about? Why can I hear gunfire? Oh. Look, I was just coming for a peaceful holiday. This is meant to be a vacation. What's going on down here? These are animals having a fight with... who are the other guys? Are you one of the others? Scavengers. Yeah, it looks like animals versus scavengers. Shall we watch? I mean, I thought maybe a little snow globe of Pacifica or a fridge magnet might have been nice. But now I'm starting to think they perhaps don't sell those things in the gift shops here. In fact, I'm beginning to think there are no gift shops here at all. Oh. What the heck was all that about? Well, they're dead. But this is kind of their territory by the looks of it. I would like to go down there because they've got resources. It's pretty much of a drop though. Or is it? No, it's maybe not so much of a drop. Also, there are stairs. I was going to go and look for a tarot. Okay. It's all about fact finding. It's an investigation. If you don't explore, then your investigation is not thorough. I've got to be careful where I jump over this fence there because I don't really want to land right next to them. Just ignore me. Oh no, they didn't just ignore me. Hey, I'm no threat to you. I'll go and hide behind this box. My threat level has diminished. And now I can come over here and... No, I can't. I mean, there are juicy resources here. Can't you just let me have the resources? Go on. Don't be mean. Yes. Thanks. I'll have that. I mean, I could distract them. That's non-confrontational, isn't it? What is there I can distract them with? Distract enemies. Quick, look over there. Hi. Give me your components. And I think there's some right next to them there that I'm not even going to try for. Anything down here? And then I will go back to my tarot. I promise I'll go back to my tarot. Keep out. But it says I can open it. I'm not keeping out. Why did I have to keep out? What did it say? No warning shots. But there's nobody here. The door just closed behind me. Oh, this is like one of those things that happens when you go, in a movie where the door closes behind you as you go in. There's a person sitting down there. And this looks like it may even have been a water feature of some sort, I'm guessing. It looks like it could have been an actual swimming pool. It has a slope. That would suggest that it was. It has what still look like lighting portals. I think it was, but it's not used anymore. This car has seen better days. I can't quite tell what the original colour of the car was. It looks like it was this rusty, reddy, orange colour, but now it's basically rust. And the aircon still works. That's true. Plenty of ventilation. Is this your vehicle at all? I'm going to talk to this dude. Hello. Hiya.
What now?
We haven't actually spoken before, so I don't know how you can say I'm bothering you again when I haven't bothered you before. Give me a chance to bother you. Then you can say that.
Self.
I am watching myself. Oh. So whatever that lung or chest condition is that persists elsewhere in Night City also obtains here. That's good to know. Can I get back up? Do I need to get back up? I think I probably should. I'll go back up those stairs, or will I? Ooh, nice bikes. Oh, hello. Give me your €12 and your life story. That's a good looking bike. It's got one of those really sort of raised up back seats. And very interesting absence of what I would describe as handlebars. But then a lot of these bikes seem to have that. Oh, another rusted out Hulk. What a contrast, isn't it? Between that and that. Okay, up the stairs. I'm going to go up the stairs. Beautiful trees here. Look at these palms. They're very decorous, very well looked after by the appearance of them. And there is a kind of beauty to it as we look at the Marquis, which could be like a hotel, I guess, I don't know. Parts of it, when you stand and look, are simply gorgeous. You don't see the squalor. This is what I noticed from the train, from the metro, that because you're so high up, you don't see the squalor at ground level. You don't see the deprivation down there. You don't see the violence either. Although, having said that about the trees, a large chunk of one appears to be on the ground here. Not sure what happened there. Did it fall off? And there I was saying about the squalor. Never far away, is it? It's a literal 180-degree rotation from seeing absolutely ostentatious architecture, cutting-edge design, beauty, very high expense living, to this. Temporarily vacant, but you can imagine at night time all of those mattresses being occupied. Ay, this place. I can't make my mind up about Pacifica from what I've seen so far. It looks like there's a fun fair over there towards the beach area. There's a roller coaster, there are various geometric shapes, geodome. There's a kind of thing which might be an enclosed swimming pool. There's also a massive Ferris wheel. But is this place all it's made out to be? This is the home of the Voodoo boys. This is the home of the people who do unspeakable things. Scavengers we've met there. Scavengers were the ones who attacked Sandra Dorset right at the very beginning of the game. The girl we rescued from the bathtub of ice. They are the people who, as the name suggests, harvest cyberware and organs from living people. That's what they do. They're scavs. What sort of place can be the home to the Voodoo boys and to scavs and animals? That's a group I've not met before particularly. There are roofs here in the direction to which I need to move. I'm just wondering whether, because although I'm up for meeting people, I'm also up for taking non-conventional routes, as you probably know. Here's my tarot. Here is my tarot. If I can jump on the wall without falling off. And scan. Odd graffiti. This one's called The Hermit. Let's go to our tarot collection and read about it. Go to journal and tarots. The Hermit. The Hermit is a card of self-imposed isolation. It represents an escape from the hustle and bustle of the city, a turning away from the constant newness toward ye old ways. For the Hermit, solitude is the road to the sublime, a road that is taken not with great bounds and strides, but with small, concentrated steps. How interesting. Shunning the modern, the newness, going back to older, simpler ways of living, and in small increments, not in a huge sort of life-changing decision, but in minor ways. My tarot collection is growing, and I'm pleased that it is. This is quite a good vantage point too. Some nice cars around here, look at them. Wowzer. There's money in Pacifica. You can tell this. It's a vista, isn't it? When you look around, I haven't seen anything looking like this at all in the game. It's got its own sense of being, this area. It's cohesive and it's pretty good at giving you an impression. I can't quite decide in my head whether parts of this place are running down or whether they're actually being put in place, whether there's a change from old to new going on here, whether all that stuff I can see out towards the beach, and I guess it is a beach, it looks sandy, is actually new or old. I would guess old if I had to. Right, now I need somewhere else to go on my exploration. There's an NCPD gig here, reported crime, which is on its way towards a Cyberpsycho sighting as well. So I think I shall do both of those next. And on the way, it's going to give me the chance to explore. I'm not intending to use vehicles at all unless I've really got to here. I want everything to be within walking distance. It's fact-finding. It's soaking it up. I can go back this way, I guess. Can I? Should I? Follow the line, I guess. I'd love to be able to go into some of these corporate buildings and actually take a lift and explore what's high up above them. The funny thing about all of Night City is that when they built things, it's like they didn't quite clear up after themselves. You notice this? So you've got elements of what look like construction materials, not just natural rocks that have been left around, but things that should have been removed at some point. Where did you appear from? That may be the oldest lady I've ever seen. walking around Night City. Or it could just be that the dress she's wearing makes her look older. I might interview her if she'll stop. Hello, 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 hello. Hi.
Be with you.
I beg pardon. I like the visor, by the way. Yeah, really cool.
Huh?
It's good. Like, do you play a lot of poker, or?
One must be careful.
You must, when you're playing careful, you must be very careful. A poker face is a real thing. It's about obscuring your real intentions and feelings. Yeah, that's how I do it. I don't really play poker very much because I can't do that. I'm not very good at hiding my feelings. Yeah. So how about you? Do you hide your feelings at all? You do? Well, you shouldn't. You should let them out if you can. Because she's just humouring me now. You are, aren't you? She says, I'm really not up for life advice. Yeah.
Allah be with you.
Okay, and that was a parting gesture if ever I heard one. I hope she remembers my sage words. It will keep her looking young. And as it happens, I am following the blue line, the line I need to be following here, completely by accident. But I mean, under here, look, surely someone should be maintaining this. Does this, I was going to say grass, I'm not sure it is grass, ever get cut? We've arrived at the NCPD gig. It's up here. Now, although I'm not here to experience firefighting and all the rest of it in this episode because it's about exploring, I'm not going to shun away from my NCPD gigs because they're lucrative and they help me greatly. This is a merc. What have you been doing? Why is this person here cowering? And they are cowering. Oh. Neutralise any ongoing threats. Secure evidence. I shall. Do you want to talk to me? Can you explain to me what's going on up there, please? Hello? You alright? Hello? Like your bangles. Particularly like the way the ring matches the pink one that you're wearing. Yeah, it's not gone well, has it? You were part of this, weren't you? There's blood. There's blood. I want to, if I can, ping this one. So, if it'll stay locked on long enough, I will ping you. It would appear there are but two of you. Ooh, it would also appear that one nearly pointed his gun at me then. That's a good start. What a place for them to do it as well. This quite lovely looking outer courtyard with its umbrellas and seating, and I'm sure what is a bar. There are civilians around here. I'm going to have to watch myself. Let's put, and I think it will reach, a contagion and an overheat on you, and I'm going to duck down. I'm going to produce a weapon just in cases. Hopefully I won't need it. Leg it. Run away while you can. Go!
Such a badass until the action starts.
Okay, insults will get you nowhere. Your trace failed, and I think you've gone. I will retain my drawn weapon, however, whilst I explore what's left of these people. Okay. It pretty much looks like these two bad guys stormed into here, killed everybody that was around by the looks of it because they didn't want any witnesses. We all know that, how that works, don't we? I really was uncomfortable in that last episode. I don't know whether it came across because I was concentrating so much, but I really was uncomfortable. And I had a number of people say to me there were things that you could have explored. There were clues that you got that you didn't follow up. The reason was because I was focusing so intensely on that combat and making that a learning experience. And I think it worked. Okay, so we're here. Oh wow, there are so many bodies. I will take that. And yep, she's dead. I wish actually it told you who these people were. You know how when you scan somebody it tells you their identity if you wait long enough on the scan. Once they're dead, it doesn't do that. And it would be good to know who they were. Was this an innocent bystander caught up in it? I think it may have been, but I don't know. Because this katana is pointing towards her in the sense that she may have been holding it. I don't know. I don't think she was, but I have no evidence. There are a lot of bodies here. And some readables. Okay, I will read that. Gig, new life. Gig type, gun for hire. Objective, neutralise Marvin Hilton, Zetatech engineer. Location, follow tracking drones. Details, yo, got a gonk in sight. Name's Marvin, he's packing corpo cash and data. I want all of it. Do whatever you want with Marvin. You hear that tune wants to go live with some lady friend in Venezuela? That's why he's leaving the corp. What a gonk. Best thing is how I found out. Wife suspected something, hired me to follow him. So I did and found out about his little comms with a smuggler. I must have done something good in my last life. Chum's a gold mine. Smugglers are going to grab him in Pacifica. That's where you'll find moony ass Marvin. Okay. Oh dear, poor Marvin. He didn't know what was coming his way. And escape plan. Another readable. 2 readables already. Okay. Town La Paragua is that. Local contact is Ava Segura. Tritech. Password is some, I think Spanish, is it? Más vale tarde que nunca. And the funds coordinates in my old Archer Hella / Potomac / Pacifica Boulevard. And it's linked us to a new job, which is to go to Marvin Hilton's car. Okay, I will take, however, what's in the satchel, which turned out to be, drumroll please, some experience points, always. A bit of street cred, always. Tell me about the euros. Tell me about the dollars. 3790 eddies. 420,000. Shucks, that's so much. I don't know what to say. This was an absolute disaster. Some of these people just went out thinking, do you know what, before I go back to work this afternoon, because it's 12:37 p.m, I'll just call in and have a cold one. And they never left. It's already actually put the marker on for Marvin Hilton's car, so I shall follow it. It's a distance away, but like I said, I'm going to walk everywhere, I think, in this area, because it's about using your eyes and ears. Nice shiny lamppost. I love the way the lighting extends so far across the road. That's a very much not England thing. Our street lights don't tend to do that. They don't tend to extend very far like that. I don't know why. It seems to make terrific sense when you think about it. Our street lampposts used to be made of concrete back in the day, and then they replaced them all with these metal ones, and then someone had the bright idea that you could hinge the metal ones halfway up, so that if you needed to do repairs to the light itself, rather than going all the way up, you could sort of hinge it down, I guess, to get at the light itself. All of these things, all this technology, all these nice cars. You look out of place, can I just say? In fact, both of you look out of place, but I commend you for pausing to let the person cross the road before continuing. Perhaps there is a rule of law here in Pacifica. Who knows? I have a sign here. High crime area. What's this? What is this? Police protection. I'm guessing that's going to say. Yes. Not. We know what the next word is, don't we?
I'm just happy I don't have to worry about no city gang.
Guaranteed. I was going to say not worth waiting for. Oh, okay. So this is an official warning sign to people like me, a visitor, a tourist, not to expect the same standards of policing here in Pacifica as I can rely upon, in inverted commas, elsewhere in Night City. Yes, thank you for that. Is it just... Oh, hang on. Oh, you'll be considered a terrorist? Is that what they just said? There's an awful lot of warnings going on here. Turn back. I beg your pardon? Turn back, literally? But the blue line is sending me this way. Pacifica is under martial law. I didn't know that. Anyone, I'm sorry this is going so slowly, but it's worth seeing. In the district, predictive texting here, and predictive texting at any time. Anyone in the district at any time, really, any time, may be, is this where it said considered a terrorist? Yes, it is. I can be considered a terrorist. And what's this one saying? These are useful warnings to have, and what a unique way of giving you them by putting them on these scrolling displays. I'm waiting to see what this one comes back as. Notice trauma team coverage. I know what it's going to say. Is no, does not. Is that what it is? Does not exist. No, does not currently. Remember, policy of continuous improvement here at trauma team does not currently extend into Pacifica. Good luck if you get wounded. Right, so what have we learned so far? Just being here, you can be considered a terrorist. You should turn back. Don't rely on the police. And by the way, if you get wounded, your trauma team policy is invalid here in Pacifica. This is so different. And I've picked up some clothes. Some people. Hi, how are you? Do you want to talk at all?
Did Mom send you?
No, but she must be so proud of how you've turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this would be your... Is it input or output? I can't remember which.
You know that, right?
Yeah, could you remember which? I suppose that's important that you do, isn't it? As long as you can. What's up? What's up is I've read all those signs scrolling at the entrance to this, and this is where my blue line goes. That's what's up. In a word, there's another one there saying turn back, turn back, turn back. This is interesting. It's kind of a... Would you call it a shanty town? Can I get on the roof? Apparently I can. Can I get on another roof? I just want to have a little bit of a... Yes, it's kind of tin roof shacks. Strange mixture again of low and high tech though. Look, you've got these satellite dishes and all the rest. And yet, I mean, that looks... I don't know what that is over there. There's some sort of camp going on over there. Let's go and have a look. Why not? We're heading low octane in this episode. Can I just say, I'm not setting out with any particular agenda other than to find out as much as I can about Pacifica and the Voodoo Boys in particular terms, but also now it would appear the scavengers and the animals who I know nothing about at all. Apart from the fact they made some really good music back in the day. Can I just say? Just put that out there. This is like an area where a group of people who are homeless have clustered together for safety in numbers, I would guess. They're kind of more toilets off the beaten track rather. This doesn't go anywhere. So I would guess they're going to be left to their own devices. We have a lot of graffiti, some of which I've not seen before. I'm not too worried about my stat meters running down, by the way, up at the top of the screen. It's just a byproduct of having gone to sleep and showered. Yeah, it's the usual kind of... I love the way the flames turn green. When you're scanning, the flames get this sort of otherworldly look to them. It's a bit Harry Potter. It's a bit Goblet of Fire. I like that. It's really nice. Tents with brollies to keep the rain off, as well as, I would guess, provide some sort of, oh, how appropriate, a voodoo rosary. Not a rosary, a voodoo rosary. I shall take that, thank you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these living conditions. I would love to know what proportion of Night City residents live like this. And also, where is it all these city dwellers, and I mean city in terms of the corporate business district dwellers, where do they all go home to? Because I get a horrid feeling some of them don't. Some of them stay within the city, and these are the sorts of places they live. Hey, this dude looks purposeful. I'm going to make my way down this street just to see what there is to see. Street. I'm elevating its status by calling it a street. There are odd bits of stuff to pick up. Things to see. Pretty much deserted again. Hello. Hi, how are you? You okay?
I don't recognize you. Just passing through.
Literally, tourist. Just thought I'd hop on the end cart, pop down here. Not really been before. Loving the place. You must be so proud to live here.
I'm not afraid of anyone, you know?
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be living here. You can't afford to be, really, because there's no real police protection to help you should you need it. And this guy doesn't look like he'd be much use.
Life's a peach, am I right?
Yeah, I'm not really fond of peaches, to be honest. Strawberries, they're okay. Apples, don't mind apples. Bananas, quite like a banana after I've been for a run in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, really, yeah. But they have to eat them fairly quickly because, you know, when they've just got a little bit of...
I don't recognize you. Just passing through.
She's got a problem with her memory. She can't remember things. I've talked to this guy. He'll be much more forthcoming.
Well, hi there.
Hi there, yeah. I was just talking about bananas. You have to eat them when they've got a little bit of green on them, I find. Just a tiny bit. Because they get very strong in flavour if you leave them too long. I'm a recent convert to bananas. I didn't used to bother having anything to eat, particularly after I'd been for a run. But as I've got older, I find that it's just nice to have a little energy boost once you've completed the run to consume with your, you know what I'm going to say next, orange, which is sitting on my desk even here because I was running this morning. Okay, I'm going to go backwards on myself a little. It won't let me. I'm trapped. I've entered corridor 101. Yeah, let's go back out here. What's this? Oh, and I've just noticed I've got 2 messages on my phone. Someone at home watching this will have been screaming at the screen saying, "You've got messages, you've got messages." I know this now. I'll have a look at them as soon as I've... Oh, I don't even know I should. Am I going to annoy these two if I start getting too close to them? I'm guessing we're just playing because it looks like you've been doing this all day. He tried the uppercut, it missed. He tried the, I don't know what that's called. I don't know many boxing descriptions. Punch to the body, cross to the face, missed. Is that what's called a haymaker, the one where it sort of goes round in a big circle? I could be making this up. I'm just dragging words out of my memory from stuff I've heard in the past. I can talk to them. Intermittently.
Story.
Yes. Good story. I didn't tell you anything. Oh, you were listening to me talking about my knowledge of boxing moves. Now I understand. I don't want to join in. Thanks for asking, but no, it's not me. It really isn't me. Yeah, I better check out these messages. So, 1 second while I do this. Oh, it's Takemura. Takemura. Good yakitori, Night City. Tempura, Night City, cheap. Udon, Night City, tasty ramen. Is there anything to eat in this wasteland? And I'm replying, Goro, you can't find anything because you're sending your searches to me as messages. Or I can say I can give you a few pointers. I'll give him a few pointers. Are we going to eat? Or is he going to eat? I'll give you some pointers. I can choose between, if the road's taught me one thing, it's that nothing tastes better than roasted marshmallows under a starry night sky. That's my nomad past coming through there. Or I can say the pancakes at Tom's Diner are literally out of this world, 5 stars. I would go with the pancakes at Tom's Diner. With a nice bit of bacon on the top, some maple syrup. Yeah. Takemura is typing. I have not had the opportunity to try it, but I suspect I would not be welcome there. No, we did get in a bit of an argument with the guy at Tom's Diner, didn't we? Last time we were there, you stood up and started shouting at him for his attitude to what was playing on the TV, I remember. Okay, so that was that. And then about our conversation. About what we discussed on the roof. Bakanoko can take on a human appearance. Sometimes they even consume their owner and replace them. And then the picture. Keep it as a warning. As a warning? There's already been speculation in the comments, and obviously, you know, every player playing this would not fail to notice, I think, the cat and Johnny in close proximity. Johnny disappears, the cat follows. I just don't know. As a warning, though? You two could end up like this? Ugh. What do you think, guys? Don't tell me, I don't want to know. It's suggesting to me I go down where they are. Maybe I should. I think I will. I think I'll go down to their level. I say suggesting, the blue line keeps recalculating whichever way I go. Have you noticed this? It's doing a good job today of recalculating. Hello there. Are you a out and out Pacifica resident? What do you think about the place? Oh, right, now. We're getting linguistic variation. I'm not sure why. It's obviously a regional thing, and it's to do with the people who've settled here, and maybe the gangs. I don't speak English, I ain't talking to you. You are talking to me. Yeah. Huh. Go figure, eh? Isn't life strange? Let's muse on that while I continue my journey towards... Oh, she's just thrown up. She's literally just thrown up. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that before. Have you been drinking too much Nicola? Is that what it is? You're obviously a fan. Did you get that t-shirt because you drank like 3,000 cans and sent away for it? That was not a good idea, was it? Hey, dude. Stop phasing in and out of existence right in front of me. She doesn't look well. No more... Oh, don't barf on my clean Netrunner uniform. Good lord. I've had it like 2 minutes. Oh, God. It's just the same with children, you know. With those people who've got grandchildren, children, you'll know. If they're going to be sick, they'll do it just at the moment that you've put on a clean item of clothing. It's quite funny, really. Yeah, I would just say water from now on, perhaps get her properly hydrated, and if her condition doesn't improve rapidly, then I would seek medical assistance. Yeah, you're welcome. There will be a call out fee because I'm a tourist here, so just pointing I've travelled to give you this advice. The least he could do is buy me my return ticket. Also, I noticed that on the tram there were like machines, were there not? I wonder if I have to wave my card at them when I get on board, if I'm going to get off. How do you get off before the end destination? It said stand by the door. Presumably you can just choose to get off if you do that. I don't know. There are more questions than answers. What are you staring at? I'll stare at you. There we go. We've stared at each other. Stored. Past tense of stare. Stored. I stored at you.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, they're not very friendly. There's much aggro here. Many unhappy people. Taking it out on me for some reason. Now this is a vantage point. If ever I saw one, I know I'm going the wrong way, but it just seems to be, look at that, that was a good switchback roller coaster, was it not? I think this is evidence of what I was saying. When I was saying, is this place in decline or is it prospering? Parts of it are in decline. That's abandoned. Look at the writing on it. Grand Imperial Mall. Not anymore, it's not. And none of these structures are in use. The Ferris wheel is not going round. I'm guessing these things here were like the beachside hotel complexes that fed what could have been a giant amusement park here, but isn't anymore. That would lead me to believe that Pacifica Stadium is in the sort of same state. It's being deconstructed. Those clouds of black smoke were not construction oriented. They were destruction. This is a changeover. It's the old being replaced by the new. But a lot of this does look like it is under construction though. And quickly. Right, I'm going to go down here because it's just go down this way. There do seem to be, and I was about to say less homeless here. That maybe is not the case. They're less visible here, in that they're more in odd corners. I'd love to know what all these people are doing. Are they like me? Are some of these people actually tourists? Do people come here as tourists? Have I picked the exact wrong thing to portray myself as? And everybody's thinking, there's a netrunner over there. I wonder what he's after. As I said, I do suspect the game will send me here. It's bound to. It's bound to, because this is where Mr. Hands is based. And he's a contact on my Contact Mr. Hands thing in my journal. So I know I've got to come here. But I just thought coming sooner rather than later might be a thing. And I have just met the Voodoo boys. Okay. Both of them look mean and moody. Both armed with significant rifles. I don't know what the effect would be of me walking past them. I mean, I've been told, and I've experienced this, so I know, that if you leave certain gang members alone, they will leave you alone, unless you provoke them. If you don't do anything to attract their attention, make them focus on you, and become suspicious of you, they'll just ignore you and leave you alone. I'm looking to see how long I've been playing. I've been playing how long? Oh my lord. Okay, let's go. I'm just going to walk past. Nothing. Voodoo boys. Maybe they've been painted in a bad way. Their vehicle certainly has been painted in a very good way. I love this. Look at it. It's very cheerful. Someone's taken this. I will scan it to find out what the heck it is, because I've not seen one of those before. Supron FS3, which is quite old. Front wheel drive. Only 110 horsepower. And pretty light curb weights too. Rated an F in crash testing. One expert described it as part guillotine, part meat grinder in high-speed collisions. Oh heaven. But then I don't suppose that's the basis upon which you were buying it, was it? No. See, the weird thing is, these ordinary members of the public, these NC citizens, Warren Bradley, his good chum, Jonathan Asante, and the person they're pretending they don't know but do really, Adler Radabe, they're quite happy to just sit here. And it's almost like these Voodoo boy guys are just on patrol. It's like they're surveying the scenery and maintaining their degree of law and order. This is what NCPD would do. Now I think about it, this is exactly what NCPD would be doing, standing next to their vehicle, just watching over the people as they were going past. That really is curious now. Are the Voodoo boys in such great control of Pacifica that that's their degree of dominance and acceptance by the ordinary people? How fascinating if that's the case. And also very scary. Can I just also say, it appears that in Pacifica we don't have the crossings that tell you when to walk and when not to walk. That's not like a little old-fashioned thing, is it, telling me when to walk? Yes, it might be, actually. Do I wait for the red hand to turn into a green man? Is that how it works? Is it cold? Why is that guy rubbing his hands together? Oh, he's old. That's why he's rubbing his hands together. It's circulatory problems. Although, with trousers that tight, I would imagine you would have circulatory problems. Hey! This is on green for pedestrians. Show some respect. Now I am approaching Marvin Hilton's car location, according to this. This is working out really well because it's exactly what I wanted to do. Just pick a few semi-random things to investigate while I was here, but in the process get to soak in Pacifica. It's working. Whoa, look at that. That is some impressive structure. And it looks like, does that look like a lift or a ladder on the outside? I am so tempted. I do wish the game would let you climb really tall structures. Why not? You can see where we are by our relationship to the holographic advertising displays being projected up into the sky behind us. So the core of Night City as we know it is probably behind us in that direction. So much graffiti here. It's fairly astonishing how much. And these incongruous things like this. Is it a stork? I think it might be. A heron? And yet there are things like this where, you know, it's just kind of, what is it meant to be? What was it at one stage? It's looking quite derelict. Alright, let's get in here. I love exploring. Oh, we don't have to go in here. We're here. Is this it? I'm guessing people over there. Let's see what they're up to before I go in there. Oh, they're not people. Well, they are people, but you know what I mean. They're not people. Oh, I think I've just walked into a scavenger's team meeting. Now, I have no reason to attack these people, so I'm not going to. The whole thing is about not attracting attention. Can I do the same with scavs? I mean, I did say if trouble finds me I'll react, but this is a really good opportunity to do the same thing that I did with the Voodoo boys, which is to just wander by and gauge their reaction. So I'll head up here, and my plan is going to be to walk in front of the television, which they won't like. Let's be honest, who does? Just when you get into a really good bit, someone comes and stands in front of the television and you're going to try and see it, which seems rude because you're putting effectively a screen in front of talking to a real human being, but we've all done it, have we not? So let's see how they react to this. I should use the steps, otherwise my sudden descent might be enough to upset them. Nothing to see here. Well. Scavengers can also be reasonable, it would seem, and I don't like them. The only good scav is a dead scav, I think. Was it Jackie who said that? Way back in the annals of time. I think it may have been. I also need to go down there and find out what's going on down there. But the boot has just opened on this car. Literally, the boot has just opened as I've grown near to it. Oh, reported crime, honey, where are you? It's called. See what's in Marvin's car. Let me just see if it's got a description for Honey, Where Are You in the thing. Looks like Night City punishes love, betrayal or indifference. Maybe all three. What we can say is there's a dead guy with a car somewhere in town. A car full of eddies. It punishes love, betrayal or indifference. Maybe all three. Oh. I'm betting component. There's a readable. There's a readable about Marvin. What did you do, Marvin? Archive conversation, Marvin Hilton, and deleted. Deleted. Mr. Hilton, a few words of advice. Please do not alter your daily routine. We do not want to attract any suspicion from your co-workers or family. Deleted. Please use only this telephone to communicate with me and only when absolutely necessary. Marvin. So what do I do now? Deleted. Wait. Alright, I'm sending you the coordinates where we will meet. For your safety and ours, you will receive information on the first transfer point only, nothing on the rest of the route. And also this came in. Important, do not consume any alcohol, do not use brain dance or drugs, do not connect to any unknown networks, avoid contact with any unknown persons. Oh, Marvin. And look, now my job list has defaulted to call Mr. Hands again, which I'm not going to do, obviously. So I'm just going to pop into Journal and turn Mr. Hands off so he doesn't constantly nag me. Right, now what were you guys doing over there before I select anything else? These are police officers, so I will not get too close. They're actually not, of course. They are Netwatch. From a distance, I thought they were police vehicles. These are Netwatch.
When would I be fighting? What about mid-exams? Beforehand? No? All the better. I'll be ready.
Okay, we caught the snatch of a conversation there which may or may not have been anything they were talking about. So NCPD may not be present in Pacifica, but Netwatch is our. Right, next, I did spot, did I not, a Cyberpsycho who's just assault in progress. I'm going to go over here to the Cyberpsycho and neutralise this threat because I haven't done one of these for ages, and I want to keep my hand in. Who knows what you might find. It all says that, doesn't it? Now you can't see this because my photograph is in the way, and I apologise for that. But down in the bottom corner it says primary gangs in this area are Voodoo Boys, Animals, and that's it. Right, let's head for this cyber psychotic person. It is 4:05 PM. I'm not going to do this in darkness, but I'm quite happy to. Sorry, I should be using a crossing, but it's hard to see where they are. There they are. Don't run me down, don't run me down. Thank you. There they are. My guys with their colourful van, still not interested in me. That's good. And now we get a little bit more information about this. I'm just going to hop the barrier and run over here.
I don't give a shit about politics. Politics doesn't give a shit about.
Oh.
Howie used to say that, and now look at him, all suited up, sitting on some committee.
Howie's a lapdog on a federal leash. He's snitching on us, guaranteed. Gotta take care of him.
Oh, Howie doesn't know, but Howie's got trouble coming his way. And these are scavs again. Weirdly, isn't it? Weirdly that we're finding so much of them. What I really came across here to look at was this sign here which says Pacifica Cabana NC Resort. That's what this was, but I don't think it is anymore, judging by how run down it's looking. It's in transition. Ooh, and something has occurred over there as well. Anybody up here I should be worried about? Maybe not. It's not on my route, however, but since when's that ever stopped me? I'll just jog over here and have a quick look. I can't help but be nosy about these things. What happened here? Ooh. Long time. Whatever happened to this? Looks like it was robbed. You've got to be very careful about just stumbling upon people. Look at this little car. What were you when you were around? That looks like something from James Bond. Oh, it's only a two-seater and absolutely zero luggage space. Well, I mean, look at it. What could you get in there? You wouldn't get a golf club in there. Unless you sawed it in half before you did. Alright, I'm going to go back this way. I need to follow the blue line. The one thing I'm trying to make myself do here is go where the blue line takes me, so that... What's going on? Are you ministering aid to this person, or have you just robbed them of their tin of beef? Is that what it is? You can't have stolen that.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, something is wrong. You've just stolen a tin of beef off this person on the floor. That's disgraceful, if you did that. Oh, she's only got a bin line of clothes as well. I don't want to be insulting though, because you don't know. Some clothes look like bin liners, like they do, but they might not be. This could be an actual fashion, and I could be insulting someone who's at the cutting edge, or was, of it. However, the top of one of her shoes appears to be gaffer taped to her foot, as if it's got holes in it, it's coming apart, and they also look filthy, as if she's been in mud recently. This person is not in a good state. We have contusions to her arm, mottling patterns. Hi. I would minister aid to you if I knew how, but the game won't let me. I wish it would actually. I really do, sincerely wish the game would let you intervene in the lives of some of these NPCs to help them. Wouldn't that give you a kind of feeling that you were doing something about the state of Night City? You were making a difference. And I'm not talking about driving around in the Mercmobile and dispensing your brand of justice. That's doing something in a different way. But I'm just talking about these little acts of kindness, just to balance out the insanity and the nastiness of the place. I didn't even look to see how far away this is. It's probably not that far. It looked like it was right on the edge of... I can zoom in further. The end of this road, where it goes into a tunnel, by the looks of it, or overpass, or passes through some structure, and it's off to the right, down by the water edge. Nothing good ever happens when I'm down by the edge of the water. Look at me crossing the road without looking. Reckless. Groovy headphones, man. Mine are actually... they're not on charge. I thought I was charging them. Do you not find those spikes are like a hazard when you're cuddling small animals or trying to be affectionate in any other way? I'm just saying, they look a bit cumbersome. Okay, let's go. 275 metres this away. I don't know this area at all, obviously, but it's a different kind of water scene. This looks like... I must cross over and have a look. It looks like proper beach. Is it? Oh man. There's always problems somewhere, isn't there? What's going on over there? There's a literal firefight happening over here. Let's go watch this first. Oh, I'm so sorry you got caught up in this. Give me your dollars. Who have we got? We've animals. Animal and another animal. But who is it you're fighting? I don't want to get too close because I might get caught up in this. Scavengers again! I mean, I'll happily loot any bodies that... They're lobbing grenades! And other things as well. I'll happily pick up any resources that get dropped.
Good.
They're lobbing lots of grenades. Who's your money on? My money's on the... I'm going to say animals.
Fucking head!
Bring me his head. Proof of identity. Oh, it's gone quiet. It's gone very quiet. Is it all over? No, they're still there. My money's still on the animals. I think I could sneak in here without... There's one right there. Hey, I've got to say, you're not really pulling your weight for your team here, are you? Skulking behind that bale of whatever it is. I'm pretty sure they didn't tell you to do that. Are you skulking too? The animals have got to win this. There's so many of them. I wonder if I can get a better view of this if I was to climb up onto here. It's not risky, is it? Do you think? Of course I can. Oh yes, now we can see it. This could go on for ages. Take that. I don't think there's many of you left. I think the scavs have mostly disappeared. I think the animals have got this. Whoops. I need to just keep myself out of view here. I don't want to become part of it. Thank you. Meant what I said. I know I bopped some guy on the head because he was waving a knife around. But that was different. Okay, I'm going to leave them to it because it's quite entertaining, but it could go on forever. I want to cross the road and see what was happening over here. Oh, this is just some people having a quiet drink to the backdrop of a war going on behind them. I don't blame you guys. The upholstery in that car looks very similar to the one I saw earlier that was face down in a swimming pool. Oh. Security turret? That's a strange thing to encounter in such a peaceful and touristy place. I mean, this is exactly what a tourist would do. I think he's going to get away with this. This is exactly where a tourist would be. I have not seen a single NCPD, police vehicle, police officer, anything. It really meant what it said, that sign. It really did. Give them their credit, they did warn you before you came in. More scavengers. I wonder too whether it is true that all groups which are subdivided into little bundles, you know, like this is, just 3 of these scavengers in one place by the looks of it, whether they're all equally capable of ignoring you or whether some of them are more likely to engage you because of, you know, recent hostilities they've had. They might think you're part of it and that you want to join in when you don't really, of course. Wow. This answers the question too. Derelict. All of these buildings look like they were once, but they're not anymore. And the game just saved there, and I don't know why, but I'm glad it did. Autosave's quite good in this game. I've only had to rely on it twice when the game decided to crash. 1.5 times it crashed. The first time was a real crash, the second time was sort of half a crash where I thought it had gone completely, but subsequently I did manage to recover it. But I'm pleased it exists. And also the mixture of having that with quick saves and manual saves is useful when you're stopping at the end of a session too. There's a lot of angry voices around though. You have got to be wary. Remember, you can be regarded as a terrorist as well. Ooh. Valentinos. There's a lot of different gangs around in Pacifica. Okay, I think I've just walked into someone's rifle practice. Unless it's... They're scavengers! Doing that so close to a bunch of Valentinos? I'm absolutely consumed with curiosity to know exactly what they're doing over there, but I'm going to do it from a distance. I don't want to get too close. Oh, hello. How's this going? You're treasure hunting. Ah. Oh, you found something. It's me.
Stupid motherfucker.
That wasn't you saying that. I know it wasn't you saying that. Hi. How's it going? So weirdly, although people on the train didn't have cyberware, people here do have cyberware. She's got it. And also, it doesn't seem to be as prevalent here. There aren't quite as many people who've got cyberware. Is this like a hobby?
It's a beautiful day, huh?
It's a great day. It's been fantastic. I've loved my first day in Pacifica. I'm hoping it's not my last, if you get my drift. Yes. As long as I stay off Archie, I'll probably be okay. Is this your friend? Can I have a quick word with her? Hi. You look not quite so like you're into...
Where do you shop?
Well, it's funny you should mention that. I actually went to a proper shop and bought the shoes because I couldn't find any that I liked in the things I'd collected. And I know they're not a perfect colour match for what I'm wearing. In fact, some may say they clash a little bit.
What's going on?
You asked me about my clothing. I was talking to you about it. You don't want to talk about it anymore. Are you one of those people who they describe as very self-centred? Oh, you are? Okay, that explains a lot then. I was about to say, I don't think you're quite as into this metal detecting lark as your friend here. She's intent on it. Look at her. Have you found anything good? Have you found any, like, treasure?
Oh, hey there.
Hey there to you too. That isn't really answering my question. That probably means she has, and she's keeping it for herself. Right, so I was going to pop up here and see what these dudes were shooting at. I don't want to get too close. They're everywhere. Yeah, it's literally training practice again, isn't it? Bottles on top of cans. I've got to say, if it's the bottles you're aiming at, try shooting at the cans. Okay? Just a helpful hint.
Some fuckers on my ass.
They're not really, but I get what you're saying. This beach is full of gangs.
Stupid motherfucker.
I think they're just trying to kind of G themselves up, you know. It's the sort of ruah thing, isn't it? Yeah, they're getting themselves in the mood for battle before using their weapons so that they're fired up. I believe that's what they're trying to achieve. Hence the expletives and questioning people's parentage. Now, who are you? What are you practicing? Looking cool? These are scavs. These are all on the way to where I'm going as well, and I'm only 70 metres away now, so it is not far. And it's 5:58 p.m. I might just get this done. Can you see the sun over there? It looks like it's virtually touching the horizon. I might just get this done before it goes dark, because I don't like fighting in the dark. I do fight in the dark. The entirety of the last episode was mostly done in the dark when it came to the combat. Grand Imperial Mal. This is the Mal I could see. Let the rich what? Regina, it's you! Regina Regina.
Jim, there's this walkway where people are falling off the map.
Yeah.
Find out what's going on. Just don't disappear yourself.
Okay. Usually you send me a text. There is a text. Read it. Underpass near the gym. Some homeless folk have been disappearing there. I'd say it's a toss-up between the animals or the Voodoo boys, but the attack one eyewitness described was brutally horrific, and more importantly, there was only one attacker. So I've got to be careful here that I don't implicate the animals or Voodoo boys ahead of time, because if it is a lone Cyberpsycho, I don't want them getting caught up in it. This is so weird. This is the complete opposite of the previous episode. The previous episode, I deliberately set out to make it as challenging in terms of combat as possible. This episode is a softly, where I'm really just trying to be a pair of ears and a pair of eyes and not draw attention. I was a little concerned when I had to bop the guy on the head with my pistol, as I said, right outside the station. What a start that was. But thankfully things have calmed down. There may be numerous ways of doing this. Kind of suggesting go up the main stairs, isn't it? Do you know what else I've noticed? No cameras. Because this area is so run down and about to be redeveloped, I've got no cameras. Let's ping just to see what we get. Very little. Very, very little. We do, however, have a group of people over this side who may or may not be connected with this, and we have a body. This person is dead, unresponsive, no pulse, cause of death shot with high caliber rounds, most likely from, oh goody, a turret. Turrets came up in the discussion of comments quite a bit from the last episode, taking control of them, trying to make them friendly, turning them off, etc. I have kind of settled on, as an ultimate deterrent, shooting them, because once you destroy them, they're destroyed, and then they're no longer available to the enemy. They don't pose a threat to you. You don't have to worry about, you've not quite done something right, or they're going to malfunction and decide to be belligerent toward you anyway. Some of this graffiti seems familiar, other bits are quite newish. I mean, every colour there. I don't think I can see any orange particularly. No, I tell a lie. There is some down there. Do we have any yellow? I don't think we have any sort of greeny yellow going on here. More leaf green, I would say. Every colour of the rainbow has been used there. What's that a picture of, or should I not be asking? That purple thing. Does that say Boib? I don't know. Oh, I know what that says underneath. I can read that bit. Thank you. Oh, this was the shower facility for people who just come off the beach, who wanted to wash the salt of the bay. I guess it is a beach. Let's have a wander down here. I may have to advance time here because I don't want to be taking the Cyberpsycho on in the dark. But on the other hand, seeing the beach, seeing these colours, look at it. Look at this for a landscape. Yes, I very shall. Get me into camera view. On drone, please. I will just look this way. This is what tourists do. They take photographs. I'm going to turn the depth of field off because I just want it to be. Thank you. I'm going to take that picture as a photograph. Take it. It's in the album. Very good. I'll exit photo mode. But this is quite nice too. Look at the colours over there. It's got like a sandy appearance to it, hasn't it? They're almost like pyramids. Those terraced hotel rooms. I guess that's what they were at some point, as were these too. But these are under construction now. They're being repurposed, or maybe someone's having another go at turning this into some sort of playground. I don't know. But I'll take this, actually. This will be a good contrasting picture to the one I just took. Let's do that. Autofocus, depth of field is off. I'm a drone. Whiz me round. I just want to see that. Very good. Take the photograph. Very good. I like that. Photo gallery, thank you. Meanwhile, down on the beach. Look at that. It went all the way out on the pier looped around and came back. I could probably afford the time to go down here and take those stairs and climb up and have a look at it. Why not? That's what tourists do. I'm worried there aren't more tourists around. Also, this was deeper than I thought it was going to be. Can I just say? There was me saying I did not want to get wet, and I got wet. Archie stayed at home, where it was safe and dry. Ooh. Wow. It's serene down here. It feels... This feels probably the safest place that I've encountered so far in Pacifica, in that there aren't any gang members out here on this pier. There are people, however. Oh, I've gone and spoiled it. I tempted fate, didn't I? I had to tempt fate. And they're Voodoo boys as well. Net runners. That might explain why we encountered the guys who I thought were cops that weren't. Of course. The Voodoo boys. Somebody just fell in the water. Excuse me a second. I think someone's just decided that they can't do this anymore in the game and have thrown themselves into the depths of the river. Stroke bay. Stroke ocean. What are they? Oh, it's transports. They look like balloons from where I was. Yeah, as I was saying, Netwatch is interested in these guys because the Voodoo boys are never found at the scene of a crime. They're in the background. They're net runners. They're setting things up. It's their mode of attack. It's the way that they attacked Evelyn Parker. Which would kind of suggest then that they're unique in that respect, and that the other groups, the other gangs, do not operate like that. Which now makes me wonder what the basis of operation of the animals is. I know about scavengers, I know what they do. A la Sandra Dorset, as we said right at the very start. Okay, so it's been terrific to meet you. Actually, there now is down there a collectible. What did that guy do? I'm consumed with curiosity. I've got to go and have a look. I'm so sorry. I know it's going dark. I know it's going dark. Trust me, I know it's going dark. It's right here, it says. But it's not, is it? I mean, I don't particularly want to go... Oh! Adam Finley, what did you do, man? Okay, you've talked me into it. I've got to remember how to do this. How do I dive? R3 dive. Dive, dive, dive. I'm going to pick all this stuff up. I'm going to surface 3,220 eddies. I'm back on the surface. I'm going to read the message. Oh, Adam Finley and Mia Davis. Adam Finley. I quit. Mia. Excuse me? Adam. I quit. Won't see me anymore. Mia. Have you been drinking again? I warned you. Adam. Don't have to listen to your anymore. I'm done with boring bar shifts in empathy. Mia. You're right. You're done. Adam. You'll never see this kind of scratch in your life. Mia. Right. Wonder how long until you burn through it. Adam. Maybe you'll see me roll by empathy in my brand new Rayfield. Mia. Won't be long, clearly. Adam. Kay, bye. Time to celebrate. Mia. I'm blocking you now. Oh. Adam. Anyway, surface. I had surfaced at one stage, but it seemed to suggest I hadn't. That's terrible. And no one will know. Well, I know. Oh, by the way, thanks for the eddies. What was I saying about trouble finding me? I didn't set out for this. I didn't set out for this. I'm almost scared to scan this trolley in case it's got a dead body in it or something. So yes, what is the basis of operation of the animals? Now I need to find this out. So, do you know I can almost climb onto that? I shouldn't, because I'm pretty sure it's a hiding to nothing, and if I tried it I might just take a tumble and land in the water. That's something I might do a different day. I'm going to be back here. I know I'm going to be back here because the game's going to send me back here. I'm sure it will. This is far too big a place not to feature in the game. That's the first time I've heard anybody listening to the news for ages. Pretty sure they're going to ignore me, but I'll just try it. He's playing with a knife and I'm not going to stop him. Oh, they didn't ignore me. Quickly, quickly. I got too close that time. Yeah. The vision cones, look, in my mini-map. Definitely seems to be a difference in temperament between some groups and others, in that some will tolerate you and others will not. And I'm not sure it's entirely just down to how close you get to them either. I think it depends on where they are and what they're doing. I'd like to think that was the case, because, you know, the NPCs, even the ones who are parts of gangs, if they had these subtle variations, it would make it so very interesting to investigate. I will continue up here for a brief second. The moon is up. We're in trouble. The moon is up, everybody. The man in the moon can be seen. One of the first things I learned when I got into astronomy was that the man in the moon doesn't exist for everybody. It's not the same way up for everybody on the planet. So whereas we see it in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere it doesn't readily appear in the same way. It's not as easily recognised. Okay, big group. I know. I'm just checking them out. These are scavs. Big bunch of them. And somebody up there just keeping watch. They've got themselves a sniper. Let's tiptoe away in this direction and go downstairs, which is where we need to be anyway, according to the indicator. Right, here's the body. Heaven. Let's just remind ourselves. Shot with high caliber rounds, most likely from a turret. Can I go in here? I can. Open it and stand back. There's a camera. Good to know. I will therefore take control of that camera and get a bit further back. There's me. Can you see me? Look, over there. Just showing over to the right as we're looking at it. That's a drone sound. 2 drones. Tag. Griffin drones. No affiliation. They're weak to an attack of the sort of short circuit type by the looks of it. I probably ought to take those out. Aha, what's that? Oh, it's a fan. I thought it was my Cyberpsycho. I can't find him, but if I did a ping on these, it might just reveal where he's located, where he's hanging out at. Okay, there's a lot of devices that can be tagged and otherwise interfered with and used, but I do not have my Cyberpsycho. And there are 4 cameras, and she are not on either of them. Alright. So do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we take the drones out, because they're just going to be trouble, aren't they? So I can't use contagion, but I can short circuit, and I've got plenty of RAM. So 2 for you and 2 for you. Let's go. I think I might stay on camera because stop. There. I'm sorry, what? Who mentioned anything about robots? Oh, this robot's affiliated with the scavs. But this is part of an actual Cyberpsycho thing, and I did say, if necessary, I would do this. I have 2 robots. I don't have enough RAM now. Okay, and I'm having my optics rebooted. Are you my Cyberpsycho? Yes, you are. Ben de Bayon, is that? Oh, affiliation Voodoo boys. There are Voodoo boys in here as well. Alright, this is turning out to be something other than I thought it was. I have no choice here. I'm under attack. How's my RAM doing?
Locating suspect.
Yeah, RAM is doing okay.
You are instructed to reveal yourself.
I can see, if I could see the camera taking a... What did I just drop on him? A reboot optics. I'm not sure I meant to do that. Yes, I did. But that stopped him in his tracks. I can short circuit him. It'll hurt a bit. Best have a gun. Don't really want to use one if I can help it. Think I might have no choice. This is a good shelter though, behind this concrete construction where the shower block was. Is he outside? He is outside, and we're going to play peekaboo here. Gotcha. Take an overheat. That might finish him off. Maybe. And maybe not. This is not how I wanted this to go down, but thankfully the game doesn't always let us choose. Alright. I'll give you a synapse burnout, which is a very powerful thing to use. Probably overkill, but I really don't want you running around like that. You're making me nervous. What? Ben de Bayon has not yet gone down. He's still on 76%. Let's try another overheat and see how many percentage that knocks off. He's tough. I mean, I don't mind continually hitting him like this. He's trying to run away now. Stand still. I could take camera control again, which enables me to back away slightly. Stop. Drop out of camera control. I don't want to kill you. Don't make me do this. I don't want to kill you. I'll drop in. Do you know what I'm going to drop in? I'm going to drop in a mixture. You can have an overheat and a short circuit. That took a few percentages off. We're standing looking at each other. I am going to mend myself because I'm quite poorly. I just noticed. He's happily standing there. I mean, I could put a grenade close to him, which would hurt him without actually completely killing him. Did it? Not really. Let's go for overheat. Can't do it. Didn't have enough RAM to do. Yes, did I? That really hurt. I will actually refrain from using my gun again. Another overheat. The wall is helpful. Ben, go the easy way, my friend. Do it. That's not going to work because this wall's in the way and you've about finished. 7 is all you've got left. Even a short circuit might do it. 4, no, it just took 3% off. He's virtually gone. I have no RAM. Wait till you've got some RAM. Can see a little bit of him. That'll do. Overheat. He is gone. Ooh, he dropped a decent weapon too. Lexington. Okay, I will learn that shard. Thank you. 346, which is the standard fee. We don't seem to get paid very much for doing these things. But I do need to be a little careful. Let's take camera control again of this one. And just check around in here. Robot body down. Drones are down. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I am going to turn off the cameras. At this stage, I'm quite happy to do that. So neutralise the threat and find the Cyberpsycho has been done. Search the area to collect information. Very well, I shall. I mean, I came here as a tourist. I've had to engage because this is a Cyberpsycho thing and it happens this way. But I've managed to do it away from the gaze of most other people, which is good. Because that's still quite an incognito thing to have done. They will not know who V is. That suits me. V who? Tier 1 components? Really? Tier 2? I am well beyond those stages where I find those things exciting. Ooh, Eddie's on the other hand. Always. A lottery scratch card. If only you could scratch it. It says it's junk though. Looks like another loser. What are the odds? I mean, I'll take it anyway. What the heck? It's not going to add much weight, is it? Can I actually... I don't know that I can. I'm going to look around and see if there are any laptops or other hackable things, because there haven't been so far. That's definitely where I'm meant to be heading in order to complete the task and get the reward. The larger reward, that is. So that I shall do. And there is a laptop there, which kind of may be how I have to do this. Oh, and some more. I'm sorry, it won't let me take the... Will it not let me take the Eddies without eating the food? I think it will. There we go. I just want that. I don't want the food. No, that can stay there. That looks like one of those NDA things. Yeah, it's just counterfeit documents, so again, it's junk. I'm not too worried about taking things like that nowadays, unless they are different in some way or particularly fascinating because of some aspect of the location where they're found. This, on the other hand, is fascinating because it is. I've got to eat that first before it will let me use the laptop. Use. So we're not actually logging in terms of having to do an access point. Surprisingly, one message. This looks like two messages to me. Let's read them both. This is from Spaceboy66 to William Bradley. Yo, I up. Wanted to fry this gonk I hired, trying to leave no witnesses or pay the fortune he asked, except he had defensive chrome and eked out living and me up bad. Then Netwatch joined the party and I barely slipped out the net before they fried me. Man, I'm holed up in my spot and I feel like my brain's doing gymnastics in my skull. I'm seeing more and more scavs around, but I don't know if they're like really here or not. Gotta help me out somewhere, brother, please. Oh dear. William was not having a good day. Job offer from Spaceboy66 to Eagle Eye Inc. Heard from a friend that you deal with recon and risk assessment. My interest is in the Grand Imperial Mall, the gym, GIM. Can I count on you? From Eagle Eye Inc. back to Spaceboy66. Your friend give you my rate too? For the GIM it's double. Spaceboy66 back to Eagle Eye Inc. Robbery, but it's a deal. Eagle Inc. to Spaceboy. Meet at your place tomorrow, early. You were in, as you described it, very deep, but you didn't realise how deep. Wellingtons would not have been sufficient. This is good, isn't it? It's like a braindance terminal place where you can sit and do your tuning up on the various bits of tech and have your displays monitored overhead, as you do. It goes back away, this place, and I can walk through these filmy plastic sheets. How satisfying is that? To find the Chromanticore, the Veggie Delight, and more Chromanticore, and another document and an album, it looks like. No, it's a game board. I'll go all the way to the back because you never know what might be lurking. But really, I want to get back outside. I need to message Regina because you have to do this at the end of every one of these Cyberpsycho things before she properly signs off on it. She'll be pleased I didn't kill him. You know, she's always saying to me, don't kill them. She didn't on this occasion, but nevertheless, I think she'll be pleased. Can I go through that door? I can not. So I'm going to go back out then, if I can work out how the heck I get back out. Here's my door. It's because the door closed behind me. Open. No surprises outside other than it's going dark, which is always a surprise in this place. Right, I am going to have a comfort break because it's been an hour and 53 minutes. How's that happened? Anyway, I'm going to do that and then I'll be back. I'm back and I'm glad that it's gone dark while I was having my comfort break because it enables me to contrast what we can see here with what we're used to experiencing in other parts of Night City, specifically the area around where V lives. But if you take away those neons streaming into the sky, Pacifica is very different. The predominant colour of the lighting here is simply the yellowy white of the office buildings and the residential blocks and whatever. There's very little advertising to be seen from where we are, and it's not actually shouting its neons at you either. There are no sirens blaring. It's a very different place. And it kind of has a feel to it which makes sense. This is an area overrun by gangs. I've encountered more gangs here of different sorts than I think I've seen in any other part of the city in any episode that I've done. Clearly it's a good place for the Voodoo boys to have based themselves. There is no NCPD here. You are warned that your medical cover doesn't apply. You are told turn back now before you ever even get close to this area. And we're told also that just being here can have you regarded as a terrorist. So the message is there. The writing is literally on the floor to tell you don't expect the normal rules, such as they are, of the rest of Night City to apply in Pacifica. And yet, there's a beauty to it. It's serene. Look at the way the water ripples. And the neons are much more muted here. The lighting in general is much more muted. In fact, it's kind of being overshadowed by those things streaming into the sky. If they weren't there, it would look very, very sedate. I'm going to take a photograph, in fact, I've decided. So I'm going to pop into photo mode. I'll have to get right up to the railing because otherwise this won't work. I'm going to turn depth of field off. I'm going to try and reframe the photograph to the way I had it a moment ago, which is like 2/3, 1/3 of sky to where the lowest of the buildings are, and also 2/3 across from the left. As that looks pretty good. I like that. The buildings are tilting in perspective-wise from the left and also from the right. And I like the framing. That's good. Photograph. Thank you. Good. Also, it occurs to me it would be good to have a picture of V. I don't quite know how I'm going to do this because I want him to be... I want to be looking up at V to emphasise his importance in the photograph, but I also want to do the slanting in thing that you can see now happening from the right and not have the half and half sky and sea, which would be that kind of view, which is not as interesting at all. So I'm going to go there-ishly, I think. Let's take that as a photograph. Yeah, I can live with that. It might need a bit of cropping, but that's pretty good. If I was going to change it slightly, I think I would just move it this way a little bit to take that loop out behind him. Let's take another one. That's better. That is better. I've taken the roller coaster out. Good. Excellent. Fine. That's all done. I'm sure I want to exit photo mode. The next thing I need to do, it says, is to message Regina about what's just happened. So let's do that. She'll be very pleased about what I've done with Lex Talionis and subduing him. It was a VDB netrunner. Looks like he wanted to move up the ranks by taking over the GIM. Hired a merc, then tried to zero him, blowing his own cover from Netwatch. I flatlined him. I didn't flatline him. Did I? I thought I used overheat, which is non-lethal. He should not be dead. Regina Jones is typing. Guy was probably scared in that voodoo boy den. Did you really have to kill him? I thought we had an understanding. We do have an understanding, Regina. I didn't think I'd killed him. I don't understand quite why he died. I finished him off with an overheat. Okay, I'm not sure about that at all. Maybe he had a pre-existing medical condition, but I am now cheered up because we've gone up to level 27, perk points 4, job complete, and NCPD confirms job complete. Good. Let's have the results. Let's have the reward points. 349 experience, 369 experience on street cred, and 2,300 eddies. 426,000 of them. Call Mr. Hands, it says next. I shall do that. There's no one around. The place is virtually deserted. There are our gang over there making merry that we know about, which we spotted from a distance. You're not gang members, are you? No, these are just ordinary people. Asia and her friend Vincente. Let's go talk to Azra and Vincente. I'll begin with Vincente. Hello, Vincente. How are you?
Can't you see I'm busy?
You don't look it. You're sitting on hard concrete steps.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, you know, they do tell you not to do that because, particularly if they're cold, they can... It may be
Piss off, slacker! Another fucking weasel.
An old wives' tale, but I thought they could... You know, they weren't good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you seem to be belligerent. Your boyfriend... Give him up immediately.
Look, I'm waiting for a friend.
Yeah, well, don't let it be him. Because he's quite sort of...
Oh.
Yeah, not the sort of person I'd want to see you associating with.
Okay. What do you want?
I don't know. Can I just say you've got one of my favourite female hairstyles?
Funny.
Is that okay? Was it alright to compliment you on that? You can compliment me back if you like. Okay, these two are friends. I don't think she's going to compliment me now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think we've outworn our compliments.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Yes, I can. I'm not going to go and ask you again because you sound like you're getting upset with me. I'm going to leave instead. It's been delightful talking to you both, and I wish you all the best and a happy future together, or indeed apart. Let's go. I need to go. Right. So I need to choose what we're going to do next. Call Mr. Hands is not going to happen, obviously. Call Mr. Hands. there is a possibility here. Mr. Hans is the fixer for Pacifica, this area, and there's a gig on the map, and I don't know what it is, but it's a gig on the map. So, given my covert surveillance of Pacifica that I'm carrying out, this might be a good way to make contact with him without him realising who I am in the game. That sounds good to me. I like it. What I don't like is doing these things in darkness, and I've marked it on the map, and I'm going to advance time. So excuse me for a second while I skip time. Most of last episode was in darkness, and I don't want to repeat that in this episode. 6:10 a.m. It's a beautiful morning. Look at it on the beach. People are out exercising, running with their dogs. They haven't got dogs anymore. Anyway, we're going to make our way. Oh. What's this? There's something going on there. I'm not going to overhear it. Who are you? These people are scavengers. There's a dumpster nearby waiting for their bodies, but I'm not going to fall for that one. That sounded like a heated discussion. I don't think I'm going to get close enough to hear anything. Oh, this is risky. I don't want to risk it. I'm going to continue this way because I have a plan. I wonder if that gang is still up there in front of that cafe type building where they were earlier. I don't know that they are. Maybe they've all gone away. Nothing's showing on the map anyway. There are some people over there. There is a car. They are scavengers as well. Scavengers seem to have control of the beach area down here. Although it was a Voodoo boy's den where my Cyberpsycho unfortunately found himself. They are still there in front of that building. And their sniper is still there too. I am not going that way. I'm going to go up the road because it's the only safe way out of here apparently, without going past gangs. I'm probably going to have to double back on myself slightly here. Maybe. Got to be a little bit careful. I think I'm going to go a bit further up. It's tempting to jump over that wall, but it's very close to that building. You can see it. The cafe area, whatever it was, where they were having their meeting. Their little chinwag. So I will instead run all the way around here and approach it from a completely different angle. I'm getting to see Pacifica. I should be able to go along and down, is my thought. That's why I'm running. It's good to have a run in the morning. Don't you think, person I tripped over? Yeah, I can. Good. It's recalculated. That's excellent. But you see what I mean about it? There's limited advertising here. There's hardly anything, actually. There's the occasional sign belonging to an establishment telling you what it is. There's my guys, still over there, which is weird. It seems like the Voodoo boys are present up to this point, but when you head down towards the beach, it's much more to do with scavs. Right, we can go this way now, which is good. I feel safe going this way, he said, as he goes past a blazing vehicle, probably with bodies everywhere. No bodies. But certainly a blazing vehicle. All right, who knows what you might find? That's what I'm hoping to find out. I do like the colour palette that's been used here, though. If you just stop and take it in, it's possible to frame a scene with so many different elements in it. Is that someone hammering? Please don't tell me that's a weapon being fired. I've got to go down here. This is a very dark and depressing looking alley. I'm leaving the sunlight behind. We are making progress. 650 metres. I'll scan on the way in. Just ordinary residents going about their business. Just burning refuse on the floor. Vehicles. It's the morning after the night before. Something happened here, clearly. He's making up a folk song about it, aren't you? Hi, how are you?
You, live around here?
Not at all, but I could pretend I did. Yes, I am a new resident of Pacifica. I think I've seen you before elsewhere, actually. Do you travel around? Is this your sort of slot for today, to be in this particular location? He's just in his groove. You can see it in his eyes, can't you, that his mind is somewhere else. He's not really seeing, or what he's seeing isn't what most people do. Nice music though. Good to have. Okay, we're in a kind of depressingly shanty-like existence down here again. I was going to say away from where the better healed people find themselves. I mean, I'll have that. Just lying there on the floor. Most of the people, I think, it's not about being better healed, is it really? I mean, I'd love to know the backstories of all of the people who are here. It would be terrific potential for having their backstories unravel some of the history of what happened to Night City in general. Take individual stories, make it about people, not about things. The technology is so prevalent here. Here's our latest battle going on. Who have we got this time? Scavengers fighting with animals. Yeah, make it about people. There are so many people who've had misfortune. There are so many people who've seen their lives change during the time they've been alive in Night City. It would be fascinating to hear more about their individual circumstances. And like I said, there's the idea to be able to help them. Maybe I'm being simplistic. I'm sorry if I am. But I just think it will give a dimension to the game to feel like you were doing something about it. Oh, careful now. They're everywhere. What's going on here? I don't want to get too close to that. Hop the barrier.
You're dead!
Who is that? Is it just an ordinary citizen they're talking to? I don't think they're talking to anybody. They're practicing again. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was going to have to intervene. There's a numerous amounts of malfunctioning turrets. I don't think I've seen a turret that's working yet. All the way down here. Absolutely zero traffic as well. All right. It's almost like there's some sort of curfew underway. I wonder if that's the case. Between particular hours. Maybe there is. I have a cluster of something over here and I cannot tell what. But I'll go and have a look. Easy now. Who are you? Aldecaldos! Another group here. Now I'm quite friendly with Aldecaldos. Because of Panam. Who's this? Oh, scavengers. Ouch! I don't think I've got a choice here. I think I've got to get involved in this. I support the Aldecaldos in this. Let's see if we can even things up a little here. That's a nomad. Aldecaldo. Whereas you are scavengers. Is this another bunch arriving? Please tell me this is not another bunch arriving. Aldecaldo. Aldecaldo. Scavs. I'll drop an overheat on this guy. I know there's a contagion running at the moment, but it can't hurt. Stop, stop. 2 more. You two can have a contagion too. I'm helping. I'm trying to. Don't you hurt that Aldecaldo. Overheat immediately. Take him out. Is he gone? I think there's still one there. That's a scav. He's a hooligan. You are a hooligan as well. Take that. Stop it. Got him. One left over here, I think, at least. Not in view. Throwing grenades. That's not useful. I need you where I can see you. You can have, because I can afford it, 2 overheats, because I really want to make sure I finish you off. And someone is still shooting at me from somewhere. But I don't think it's an Aldecaldo. We've done it. I say we because I intervened. Ouch! Is it because I'm standing on something? Am I being shot? I can't tell what it is. I'll try and reposition myself and see if that helps. Now the Aldecaldos are not belligerent to me. Therefore, I think I might be able to loot these bodies and they might leave me alone. What do you think? Shall we try it and see? Have I got to pick you up just to move you because you're in the way? I'm going to pick you up and put you down again. Somewhere else. Put your gun away. We're not after fighting. I just want the resources, if that's okay, if nobody minds. Bit close, bit close. Ooh! They're quite happy with me. That's great. That has worked out exactly as I hoped it would. My fellow nomads. We're chums. We're chums, even. We're not just chums. Wow. That's a discovery. I've got to be a little bit careful, though, that I don't rush around. I don't think any of these characters like it when people rush around nearby them. But I will take that and I will loot you. And there's 1 or 2 more to go. You're one of them. You're lucky to still be alive. Consider yourself fortunate. Goodness me, she's standing very, very close to where I need to be. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh God, I did it again. Maybe it's barbed wire or something. It is barbed wire. It's razor wire. That's what was hurting me. I think there might be a body up there that I've missed. But do you know what? I'm gonna call it quits. I'm not getting greedy. Thank you guys. That was really good. I didn't mean to intervene, but it's Aldecaldos. You are the exception. Panam's going to be thrilled with me when she hears what I've just done. She's going to think I've did real good. I think I might be going the wrong way here. Do I need to go up there, do I? Can I go up there? I need to just check. These are just ordinary people. They're not just ordinary people. Yes, they are. They're just ordinary people. In which case, I think I've gone the wrong way. I've gone completely the wrong way. I got somehow distracted, otherwise attracted by the beauty of the road. Yeah, it's this way. That's it. Now we're on the right path. There is a drop point and I don't need it. 25 metres away. This is it. This is it. They are animals. So Mr. Hans, who is the fixer and sort of associated with Voodoo Boys, is setting me on a task which involves taking on animals. Therefore, animals are not friendly with Voodoo Boys, is what I'm thinking. The other thing I'm thinking is... yes, someone pointed out that I could put a silencer on my gun. Several people have pointed this out. And it may be something that I'll get around to doing. It's got a muzzle brake on it at the moment, I believe, if I check in my inventory. Yes, it does. It has a tier 1 muzzle brake, which isn't very exciting, is it? And a tier 2 short scope. It is an iconic pistol. I do realise that it can be improved. And again, that's something I need to get round to. The problem is, of course, time. It's okay having these ideas, but if I was to do too many of them during the course of an episode, it would be 5 hours long, and we wouldn't get through much action or plot development during the course of it. And with the best will in the world, it's got to move forwards. So all of these things are there in a list, as was customising V. It's happened to a degree. It will happen again, I'm sure. But it's not necessarily top of the list of things to do. I don't think I have a camera. I believe, my friend, I'm going to have to take you out. So I'm going to overheat you, which is probably going to cause me problems. Will one do the job? Sometimes it does, and it did. Here's another one who saw what happened. Hopefully you've got the same poor resistance as your friend. Let's discover. Yes, you think you have. That's 2 down. Who knows what you might find? Oh, Mr. Hands is calling me.
Hello, V. Van on the loose. It needs retrieving.
Right.
Coordinates provided. Head there. Quite simple as these things go. Except, you should expect animals prowling.
Yes.
Likely feral. Details attached.
Now you tell me. I've got deets. Let's read the deets. Gig type, thievery. Objective, steal a van hauling the animal's medical supplies. Location, Baptiste Street. Here's the details. Here's the situation. You need to enter an animal den, steal a certain van carrying medical stimulants, a modified lidocaine to be precise. Keep in mind the cargo is rather hot, stolen already once before from Maelstrom. Those metalmongers use the lidocaine for initiation rites, whereas they intend to use it as an ingredient in their favourite juice cocktail. In my line of work we call this a market shortage. What do you say we up the demand even more? Step 1, you steal the van. Step 2, I resell the lidocaine to Ripperdoc. Step 3, they sell it at market price. Step 4, profit. Okay, I've got that. So, the animals, it's a bit late warning me, are going to be in my way. And I presume this is correct. We're going in this way. Heavens above. Let's nuke that. Okay. I probably could have taken control of it. Indeed, there are many ways to approach this. I chose to approach it that way. Is that the van? Have I found the van already? No, it's a truck. Had to be, didn't it? I know I'm not going this way, but this is here, so I thought I'd just come and have a look. Oh. Archive conversation. I'll take that and read it. Archive conversation, Lee Viper and Blair Inanna. Lee. Alright, finally got a break. Let's do this. Sent the eds. Turbo amps huffed and injected. I'm good to go. Blair. Huffed and injected? Choom. I know you're big, but I don't think that's safe. Don't want you to OD. Lee. STFU, that's not why I'm paying you. Blair. Alright, geez, sorry master. Flicking you my still. I put my hands on your chest and slowly, delicately scratch your skin. I go down your stomach until I reach your heart and wrap my hand round it firmly. Your turn. What are you doing to me? Viper? Oh dear. And I would never have known that had I not come round this corner. And part of me wishes I hadn't. Let's go! Goodness, one has to be so careful when reading these things. Because, you know, an ordinary sentence can turn into something, well, you know, Tier 3 components. I will take. All dark. Don't like. I thought I was not doing this in the dark. What's that? Showing behind me. I have a circle there. Is there somebody up there? If there are, I don't think they're within my vision and they're not going to cause me any problems. And because I've come out, I've now spotted that I missed a baseball bat. A baseball bat. Careful. Can I lower my profile slightly? I'm going to have to scan because I can't see a darned thing. What I need... No, what I need...
Not the van we're looking for.
Johnny! Hi.
Check out these tracks, though. Go deeper down the tunnel.
Scanning. Okay, I'm guessing, yes, okay. We've got to keep going, sweat and blood. So it says. I was looking for a camera, Johnny. Also, this looks like there's a mist or gas or steam. It says, get to the unfinished N-cart station. Is that what this is? Find the van in the N-cart tunnels. It's lagging a little bit in its instructions here. I'm now entering Dogtown, and I've got belligerents. These are animals indeed. Let's tag that one. Do I have a camera? Please give me a camera. I just want a camera. Can I keep him out of my line of view? I mean, I could ping the guy, I guess. That might reveal where there's a camera. Do you think? Let's try this. Ping. And I have distract enemies. I have distract enemies, initiate overload. He's looking the other way. That's helpful. Oh, there are a lot of them. This could get ugly in a hurry. But I don't have a camera. I do not have a camera. Surely to goodness there'd be cameras here. Everybody uses them, or maybe they don't. Because in Pacifica perhaps they're just not as prevalent. I've got a problem here. There are a number of these people. And I can't see many of them. Even tagging them is proving hard. That's trying to tag him because it's the only one it can see. If I attack one, there's bound to be a message goes out saying help, help, under attack. And then there could be issues. There's not, I mean, there's this at the entrance which can be exploded, which is useful. But there isn't an awful lot else I can use around here. I can move this vehicle, but to what reason? It's not going to do much. How far am I going to get before I can, you know, do anything useful with it? Whoa, careful. There has to be a camera somewhere. Let's ping again. I'm looking. Oh, I've got another one. I mean, the more I can tag, the better, obviously. And I think, is that a third there? No. I thought there was someone's bum sticking out. There is one behind there. And sometimes when you tag, when you ping, rather, you can tag immediately afterwards. Other times you cannot. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I am going to take on this guy with an overheat. I'm going to take on that guy with an overheat. I'm going to get a weapon out. I'm going to back up slightly. I want to be where I can shoot that container, that beautiful cylinder of gas. 2 down. Oh, quickly! Oh, just missed another one. There's a guy. There's a guy there.
Sneaky ass fucker, no point hiding.
I'm not hiding. If I am hiding, I'm hiding in plain view. You I can get. I'll take them one at a time. I don't mind. It's a gig after all. The animals seem to be a bit slow.
Come on. I swear I won't completely kill you.
Okay, let's overload that thing. I realise I could have taken control, friendlyised it and used it to my advantage, but this approach is working quite well.
Come on, see what you got.
I'm avoiding the additional risk. Okay, 37 street cred, netrunner 177 experience points. Quite a lot of street cred points there. And 12 experience points in level.
Come on, I'll give you a kick.
Okay, that guy looks bigger. I can afford to give you 2 overheats, so have them. He's gone. I think he's gone. I think he's going. I don't know if he's gone. Yeah, he has. Good. Excellent. Ram recovering. Ram is probably recovering. I don't really want to throw grenades and things because they're so noisy.
Someone's choking us out.
Yo, you think? That'll be me. Hi, good to meet you. Apologies for, well, giving you a bad day. Hostile area. Now it tells me. I know this. Okay, I've got another one still showing there. But not too easy to see. What can I do to distract this person who may be hiding there? Just to bring them out into my view. If I break that chain, well, it probably won't get them. But do you know what? I've never broken a chain before, so let's try it. No, I thought it might have distracted them at least, but it didn't do that either. I'm going to find myself in a situation very shortly where I think... There's no one there. Huh. Hi. I'm just going to loot you while I'm going along here. You don't mind, do you? Whatever you've got, I want. That is certainly true. I don't think I can get to that from there. Got to be careful here because this tunnel looks like it's going to go on for a way. Hi. Just lie there quietly, nothing else will happen to you, alright? The worst of it is over. It does still say that there is... Oh, it's that thing under the stairs. That's what it's showing, I think. Unless it's something you've dropped. It is something you've dropped. Thank you. Not many Eurodollars, but I'll take them. Lovely bikes, by the way. Very smart. This is a superbly drawn tunnel, and I guess these animal motifs on the walls are to do with the animals being the incumbent gang in this particular area. Yeah, look at them. They're everywhere. I like it very much. So this is no temporary takeover of this area we're looking at. I did kill somebody on the stairs. That's a very good point. But on the other hand, also, I've got to be careful. There's my van. There's my van. That used to be a person. That's what they left behind after they left. I could risk probably trying to... Is it stairs? Is it stairs? I don't think it is stairs. I thought there were stairs. Yeah, there are stairs. But this is just a platform. I can boost myself up there. Here I am. One more bit. And I'm looking at you. Hi. Thanks for the cyberware shard, by the way. Very much appreciated. Shall we take the upstairs before we do the down? I think we shall. I don't know what I'm going to find up here. A laptop for a start. Some people working.
Oh, little birdie. Shy. What the fuck?
Okay, so you guys get tagged all three of you. Ogre. He's an ogre, he's a mauler, and he's another ogre. I'm going to contage you and pop on an overheat as well. Let's go. Because one of you will not be a problem. He's gotten good. And by the time he's gone... Oh, he's gone too. All three gone. Very excellent. I shan't forget about the laptop. But at the moment, I'm in looting mode. Loot, 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 loot. And I've got a readable. I've got another lottery scratch card. I don't particularly want it, but I'll probably take it because it's there. You've got a terrible tremor in your leg. Someone should tell you. You could get that seen to. I think you should go and see a medical professional. Okay, we're going to read this readable. Interview with the Queen of the Metro Jungle. Here's a tasty morsel for all those fascinated by the secrets of the Night City underbelly. After months of stonewalling and upsetting threats, I finally arranged an interview with a member of the Animals gang. We met in a bar on the far west side of Pacifica. When she pierced my eyes with her own slitted pupils, I thought back to those old wildlife docu-vids I used to watch, and I realised I must have felt just like those gazelles did when ambushed by a pride of lions. Interviewer: truly thank you for agreeing to this interview. They didn't mind your pack herd? A non-animal burst of laughter. They don't give two rat. Do what I want, when I want. They got a problem, me and them can square up. Thing is, I know they, sick, all too scared to try. Interviewer: are all of the animals guided by this survival of the fittest principle? A non-animal: bet your ass. If you ain't hard, you're a blood bag waiting to pop. That's why we bulk. Roids, modified horse growth hormones, at least half a day in the gym. Interviewer interrupts. Interviewer: wait, confused pause. Did you say horse? A non-animal laughs. What, you think animals is just some cute name? Humans are weak by nature. Hippos, though? They can eat a whole croc. Can you? And dude, tigers, 4-inch canines, 700 pounds of pure majesty. And that's who we are, the alpha beasts of Night City, kings and queens of life and death. Interviewer: you sound like a poet. A non-animal laughs. Say that again and you'll be wearing your jaw like a hat. Interviewer: nervous laughter. Yes, well, clears throat. Is it true you reject the use of cybernetics? A non-animal: yes and no. Co-pressors can be hacked, so we steer clear of those. But retractable blades, metal claws, titanium jaws, leopard print tech leather, that's another story. Interviewer: fascinating. Pause. Well, I won't keep you any longer, so let me thank you for your time today. Is there anything else you'd like to express to our readers? A non-animal: don't with the animals. Night City will rip you apart, chew you up, and spit out the bones. Wow. So animals. Physical bulk. We've encountered some people like that. We have actually seen some people like that. That answers the question. So we now understand the basis upon which the Voodoo Boys work. That's net running. Animals are all about bulk, physical prowess. But I mean, you know, they're obtaining it by extreme measures, aren't they? And scavs, we understand, their rationale is basically capitalising on human suffering. I would like to get across there, but I don't know how I can, and I'm not going to worry too much about it because I'm still going up. They're upstairs here. Actually, Drew and I have realised we're coming into daylight. We're coming into daylight. I probably... Put your gun away. Put your gun away. Probably don't need to worry too much about this area. He said hopefully quietly, as if he's trying not to attract any attention from anybody. Yeah, we've just got bikes parked up here. Okay, that's good. I'll go back down. It does give you warning. Animals is written everywhere. Look at it. It in front of us there. It's behind us here. There's my stairs. How did I get here? I was about to ask. Haven't we all asked that question before now? That was good. I'm glad I went up there. That shard was really interesting. And it answered a question I wanted answering. What's going on here? There's somebody actually exercising there. I will tag them and I will initiate an overload. Oh dear. Oh, now they're trapped. That could work to my advantage. Let me get down there quickly. Don't move. They're right over here in this corner. I'm going to have to go over the top of these containers to get to them. And then they were, well, not alive anymore. Let's read this archive conversation as well. Sorry, I think I've got the wrong one there. I need to press that to read it. There we go. Tara and Lee Little. Or Little Lee. Tara, you here? Lee. Hear what? Tara. Guess what that slimy corpo lapdog put together? Lee. Euro Art House Movie Marathon? Tara. No. Some audition for whoever's going to deal with that GIM and VDB thing, and guess who he chose? Tara. Sasquatch. Lee. Seriously? Her? Tara. Yeah. Lee. To be honest, don't got nothing against her, just it looks like a delicate operation to me, the kind where you got to prove you can do more than just swing a hammer. Tara. You're telling me? Oh, dissent amongst the ranks. We like a bit of dissent amongst the ranks because it divides, and dividing, as we all know, can lead to conquering. And conquering, as we know, is an activity that school children used to do in the autumn in England before it became dangerous to do so. Tier 4 components. I mean, it was always dangerous, let's be honest. But back in the day we did it anyway. Not nowadays, however. This is a very nice area to be looting, but I haven't missed the fact that over here we have another area. Careful. Careful. Oh, he's a big guy. He's an ogre. Because you're an ogre, I'm going to give you not one but 2 overheats. These are just for you. Oh, ouchie. Ooh, down he goes. Dropping his weapon and giving me some tier 4 components. Thank you. Will you hurry up and do what you're going to do? Have you done it? Have you finished? Good. Good. I will. A lot of tier 4 stuff in here. Oh, important notice to all units. I'll read this. Due to budget cuts, all work on the station will cease until further notice. All units, prepare heavy equipment for relocation to surface, secure tech drones and tools, secure main entrance, corridors A to D and ventilation shafts. In the event of compensation delays this month, please direct your questions to City Hall, Department of Infrastructure, Jonas Lyman, Senior Engineer. All work on the station ceased until further notice. That's the kind of poster you'd expect the animals to put on their walls, isn't it? It's entirely in keeping with what we expect from them. I have a laptop, and I haven't forgotten it's not the only laptop. I'll jack in. No, I'll use first, because the messages and files are shouting. Messages. Oh, we've seen Pay or Your Head Will Explode, but let's do Brandon Frost. Brandon Frost. Oh, there's a lot of expletives in this, I do apologise. Those from Maelstrom ain't to me, but there is attention due to one, Brandon Frost. Some of you remember the name? A few years back he buried a few of us alive in concrete at an abandoned dock. Scrolled an XBD of it. It circulated a few days before we broke every bone in every braindance dealer who touched one, but Frost is still out there. He finally crawled out of some rock he was living under. I think it's time we offered him a warm welcome. I want him alive. Wow. Well, don't cross them. I need to get back in because I haven't finished. There was a file which was upcoming work. In the coming weeks, seize and secure stadium parking lot. This is urgent. Monica Steiner apparently is looking to nomads for help. Could be hollow street talk, could be legit. It's why we've got to check. Generators from the Tino still don't work. Incompatible transistors? Head to their shop in the Glen and sort it. Guerrera's no more use to us. Time to put that out to pasture. Specifically, outside our zone. And I hear concrete boots are in fashion this season. Maybe give her a pair. Wow. Okay, now I'm going to jack him. Okay, it's a code. I'll have a quick look at this. Scribble on my pad. Back with you in a moment. Right, I'm back. I've seen my scribbles. Let's see if this works. I'm going to start with a BD followed by an E9. And then a 55. Go. BD. E9. It's got to be followed by a 55. Has to be followed by an E9. Oh, God. I don't know where I am. This isn't that right, is it? I think I've gone wrong. I need a 7A and a what? 55. 7A. 55. I was just so far off there. I'd scribbled it down and I must have written something down wrong. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe it was right and I just lost my little bearings for where I was supposed to go. It can be hard to remember when you've got it in your head, but then you're trying to put it on a piece of paper so you can remember it, to make yourself remember it. It's quite hard. Okay, that's good. Crafting spec for Contagion was good. I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything else to be obtained by remaining. We've got 1,000 eddies for our troubles. Mostly scanning I think is unrevealing now. But I've just realised I'm going past the van and all the way back down here that I can't remember whether I went into the other laptop. It was upstairs, wasn't it? I need to go back upstairs and just check that I did that laptop. Here's my other laptop. 2 messages. Read carefully. Oh, we've read that one. Delivery looks like it could be different. This is from Hyacinth to Blind Rudy. Rudy, drop what you're doing, get to your lab and crank the burners on max, because you're cooking today, Choom. Big delivery of Lido coming in hot from those chromed... You'll pump out so much juice, nobody in Pacifica is going to sleep for a month. Let the boss know everything's a go and no losses on our side. Wow. Their juice was important to them, wasn't it? Upcoming work. Oh, we've read that one. That obviously went out to all stations and we've seen it. Excellent, good. Now I can go back to my van. I just did not want to leave that laptop unchallenged because you just never know what you're going to find in it. Do you? Here's my van. Right. I wonder if I should... Dare I? Look in the back. It's supposed to be full of what? Was it? It is full of meds. How about that? Good one, devs. I am impressed. Because you didn't need to do that, as far as I know. Can I close it again? Oh, yeah. That would have been a terrible thing. Okay. Get to the van. I'm in the van. And then I'm leaving, presumably. Escape by van from the Encart station. What do you mean escape? Don't you mean just drive? I don't need to escape. Everybody's dead. I'm going to be very sedate. Do you know what else I'm going to do? Leave the music on. I could turn it off, but I'm just going to be an ordinary person driving a van. Park the van in the small lot next to the mall, near the mall in Pacifica. I'm just an ordinary person. Ooh. Making my way. I mean, they didn't stop me. There's not much traffic about. Oh, not combat again. Right, I'm going to use this as driving practice rather than shooting practice. I did so much shooting in the last episode. All is well. Get out of the way! Okay, this is going to be fun. Oh, I might regret that decision not to fight by using weapons in a moment. But we'll see. It's a challenge. I like a challenge. It is good driving practice. This thing is squirrely. It's got some... it likes to slide around corners, and also when you're coming out of dark areas into bright areas, it's painful. We're not far away. Oh, shh! Got me again. Okie dokie. Where's my route disappeared to? Where am I going? I don't know where I am. Now it's saying go back on myself and down here. Okay, perhaps I went too far, but I lost them in the process. They're stuck up there. I did, I missed a little dive in here. I was so focused on just trying to escape them. Okay, we made it. We made it without firing a shot. That's okay by me. Park the van in the small lot. I've parked. Exit the van. I will exit the van. Sometimes call Mr. Hands. I'm going to talk to Mr. Hands.
You made me a wealthier man, V. You raised the animals' hackles, too. Kudos. I respect those who make an impression. In the event of more work, I'll know the number to call. Contract closed.
21,780 eddies? What did I just do? That's astonishing. That's a massive number of eddies. Guys, are you just ordinary people? Yes, they are. Oh, I'm looking at my clock again to see how long I've been playing. I have no idea, because I broke the video in two when I went for my comfort break. I stopped the recording at that point, let the game carry on playing in terms of time passing, and then I restarted a new section of video when I came back to the computer. So I don't know. I haven't looked to see what they are when they're added together and edited and all the rest of it. Do you know what? I'm going to stop at that point. This has been a terrific experience of finding out what Pacifica is like. I think I've got a feel for the place. I've made contact with Mr. Hands. I know a lot about the gangs, which is excellent. I noticed that the drivers sometimes do and sometimes don't obey the rules of the law when it comes to traffic and pedestrians and giving way. I also noticed there were some very strange cars here. I don't remember seeing a car like that one before. That's that burnt out one that I saw. I must drive one of those at some point. But yeah, look, Pacifica. And I think I may have scratched the surface of it. I'm sure there is more to find out. But for a first experience as a tourist visit, incognito, a little bit of espionage involved, I'm really pleased with how that went. I'll be back with you in a second. So there we had a non-story driven episode. This was about going to a location on the map, exploring that location to get a feel for it, find out what it's like. Specifically, it wasn't an off-grid episode because I went with an agenda. I wanted to find out about what gangs were there, especially the Voodoo boys, but I've also discovered about the animals and scavs while I've been there, quite a lot. I wanted to avoid confrontation where possible, to make it covert. I'm just a tourist. I'm just here looking around, taking photos, sort of things that tourists do. I did intervene in certain circumstances. One was where I did the gig, which obviously involved combat. Also, there was the NCPD, where I had to subdue the people who were up to no good. And the third one was one that I did by choice, which was to step in and protect the Aldecaldos, who I discovered were under attack from some scavs. Scavs have no redeeming features as far as I'm concerned. I will not flinch from taking them on in situations where any friend of mine is being attacked, and the Aldecaldos are friendly to me. They're friendly to Panam, and Panam is friendly to me, so by association they're accepting of me too. I've been to their camp. So yeah, I felt good about that. It wasn't a story-driven episode. Now, it keeps coming up in the comments, and I keep needing to say this. In my first playthrough, which this is, story is obviously of incredible importance. It is the paramount thing. But I've also become aware very quickly that if you purely follow the storyline, there are massive aspects of Night City life that you do not encounter at all. You miss out on them. And things like gigs help you progress and level up. Whereas just following the storyline, not so much is going to do that. You need both. It is the proportion which is the thing. Some people in the comments would have you purely do the storyline stuff to the exclusion of virtually everything else. Some people in the comments have been there and done that and actually say, no, now I like to just stooge around and explore and not worry too much about the storyline. Obviously, I have to try to progress that storyline. So I'm always very conscious when I'm away from the main quest line of how long I'm away and what it is I'm doing while I'm away. Today was an expertly designed chance by the devs for me to catch a train, go to Pacifica and be there, soak up the atmosphere, find out what it's like, what makes the gangs tick, which I did, make contact with Mr. Hans for the first time and do a gig with him without him knowing who I was. All of that was made possible by the devs saying, no, of course there's nothing to stop you doing that. It makes sense when you think about it, to have a feel for the different areas of Night City rather than to meet them cold each time. So I thoroughly enjoyed it and it worked really well. Next episode, however, we will be returning to one of the major characters' storylines. I literally haven't decided which one it's going to be as I sit here now. I thought to myself this morning I should decide which one it's going to be, and then I put it out of my mind so that I'd be able to concentrate on this. And it was stupendous. The artwork, the design, the character interactions just felt different, the music, even the lighting and the atmosphere, the air down in Pacifica just felt different. It was so well done. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll be along for episode 26 very soon. Bye then.